What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. Yeah, man, we got big time games, big time action, bro. You know, whole new week ahead of us. Let's get this week started, bro. You know what I mean? About to be lit, bro. Whole new week. Gonna be super lit, bro. You don't want to miss none of the work. Believe that. Believe that, bro. You got Manchester City versus Tottenham. Straight up and down. It's gonna be epic. It's about to be epic, bro. Big week of sports and entertainment. Huge, massive week. You don't want to miss it. Let's go, bro. For real. Absolutely. Let's go, bro. Mr. The Zone, we out here. For real. Everybody hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We out here super turned. We super lit, bro. You know what I mean? Let's get it going. For real, for real. Shout out to my boy Mark. You know what I mean? Unrivaled Boxing. Definitely Coco the Don, AK-47, and the rest of the crew. Sorry about the Arsenal game, man. Just, you know how it is. We turned up, though. We super turned up, bro. That's what we do know. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, bro. Mr. The Zone, turned up. Turned up, bro. For real, for real. Yes, sir. The Hotspurs. The Hotspurs and company, bro. Versus Manchester City. Massive game, bro. The Hotspurs ain't never been no joke, bro. Shout outs to Harry Kane. Shout out to my boy Harry Kane. If you know what I mean. Everybody hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We turned up in here, bro. Creating the schedule for the week. I just seen the video with Gervonta David. I seen it, JC. I finally seen the video y'all was talking about. Sorry I was late on watching the video, but I just seen the video. Yeah, he's out here putting hands on a female and stuff. Dude is a chump, bro. Dude is a straight chump, bro. You know what I mean? He a straight joke, bro. He a joke. He a disgrace to boxing, bro. He's a disgrace to boxing, bro. You hear what I'm saying? Absolutely, bro. Mr. The Zone super lit, bro. For real. Yes, sir. Let's go. Unbelievable. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, bro. Let's go. Everybody, subscribe to the channel. Everybody, let's go, man. What a game. Shout out to my boy, the one and only JC in the chat. JC, the one and only in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let go. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get it going. Unbelievable. Absolutely. Let's go. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Yes, sir. Everybody hit the like button. Let's go. Manchester City versus Tottenham. I can't wait for it, bro. I can't wait for it, bro. Unbelievable. Subscribe to the channel. H Money, Mr. The Zone. Unbelievable. For real. Unbelievable. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, my boys. We turned up every Mark. There we go. I'm about to drop the link for you. My bad. I was kind of late. Woke up kind of late. Sorry about that. We missed the Arsenal game, but we right here for the big ones. You right here for the big ones. Here go the link. I'm creating Abdul Wakil. What he do? Abdul Wakil. What he do? What's up with it? Aki. Big up H Money. Dedication. Cameron. What's up with you, Cam? I'm creating a schedule. Bruce Lane videos. I'm creating next week's schedule. Yo, Mark. What's up with you?
What's up, my man? Yeah, no problem, mate. Like you say, you need some sleep now. You're putting in some good work. The Arsenal game, mate, is still 0-0. It's a good game. Arsenal should have been in front in the first half. Burnley are on top second half. Burnley are all over them. It's a good game, but like you say, the big game's coming up. The Tottenham against Manchester City game, man, it's going to be lit. It's going to be a great game, man. Great game.
Hey, mate, I'm gonna create the schedule for the next week, all the videos. The upcoming week. I want you to take charge of the show right now. I want you to take lead. I'm right here, though. I'm right here. I'm just creating the videos.
Yeah, you're just doing your work, mate. I understand you got stuff to do in the background. No problem, bro. If you want, mate, I can just give people in the chat a walkthrough of what's going on in the Burnley Arsenal game.
Go for it. It's on you, bro. Take charge.
Okay, go. It's Burnley Arsenal. It's 25 minutes to go. Burnley been on top second half. Putting in the work, man. They're playing good football. Burnley are good with the set pieces. They're going in strong. Arsenal making a lot of tactical fouls. Arsenal had 2 or 3 big chances first half. Should have took the lead. Didn't do it. And at the moment, they're paying for that in the second half. It's all Burnley. Arsenal just better make a change. Arsenal making a substitution. Who's coming off? He's bringing on Danny Willock. Oh, he's taking off Mesut Ozil. Their playmaker's coming off. He's had a bad game, man. He's gone missing. Ozil's not been himself today. He's gone missing. Ozil leaves the field for Danny Willock. 23 minutes left in the game. Yeah, I agree, Cameron. Arsenal got a lot of work to do. Same as Manchester United. They've got a lot of players missing. Yeah, I agree, mate. It is. He's doing a solid job, like you say. He can only do the best he can do with the tools he's got to work with. You know, they lost a lot of money on that new stadium. They've not had any buying power in the last 5-10 years. And Arsene Wenger, he did a great job. But the last 4 or 5 years, I think Arsene Wenger was a letdown. And it's coming home the roost, man. Arsenal got a big building job to do. Same as Manchester United. Burnley on the attack again, on the edge of the box. Whoa. Snapshot wide of the post. Rodriguez misses to the right-hand side of the post. It's all Burnley, man. They're on top. Arsenal are looking on the ropes for me. Shut up, JC, in the chat. Respect, bro. I agree, Cameron. The defence is shocking. That's the thing that we've all said for the last 5 years. They need to sort out is their defence, and they need a decent centre midfielder. I like Torreira, but there's just something else lacking. I think Pepe's going to be a good player. Give him some time. I think he's got quality. If he gets the time, I think Pepe can be a real player. Lacazette looks a shadow of himself, but like I say, they're buying too many offensive players. They need to sort out their back four. I don't think the goalkeeper's good enough either. I really don't. I think Arsenal need a goalkeeper, a couple of centre halves, and another boss in midfield, man. So stop buying all these forward players, all these attacking players. Sort out your base first. Arsenal need to sort out their base big time, man. Burnley up. Oh, Burnley was on the attack again, but it's a foul. Free kick to Arsenal. Good game, man. Good game. Burnley on top. Sean Dyche looking animated on the touchline. Sean Dyche is giving it large. He's saying, come on, guys, let's do this. Let's turn these guys over. We're on top. And I'm with him, man, straight up. They're on top. Yeah, I'm with you with that. Aubameyang is a good player. Will he be there next season? Big question. Big question. I don't know. I really don't know. Arsenal with a free kick on the edge of their 18-yard box. David Luiz goes long. Oh, cut out by Burnley. Arsenal getting a bit more of a foul the last minute or two, trying to settle the game down, trying to keep the ball a bit better. Maybe they've ruled that Burnley storm the first 25 minutes of the second half. We shall see. Arsenal just playing around at the back, really. Not really threatening. Sloppy from Arsenal. Ball out of play. Burnley throwing. David Luiz again. That's why Chelsea let him go, man. He's a flake. He's no good. Yeah, they are, man. That's solid. Burnley, especially at home. Any team going to Burnley, that's a hard game, man. A very hard game. Especially at set pieces. They're a great team, man. Solid. Sean Dyche has got the work ethic on lock. They're great. Arsenal coming forward again. On the left-hand side, Xhaka. Playing back into midfield. Oh. Arsenal. 40 yards out. Long range shot. Oh, keeper holds it. Snapshot from Torreira. Nick Pope holds it comfortably. Kicks the ball out. Goes long. Oh, Burnley on the go. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Good defending from Arsenal. Arsenal back on the counter. Coming down the middle. Buildup running straight out of defence. Shoots wide. Snapshot, shoots way wide. Slightly better from Arsenal the last 5 minutes. But not the Arsenal that we all love and know from the 90s. They're way off, man. Way off. Not the team they were. Arsenal's on top. I've seen a few chats on the stream earlier before the stream started. People were saying about Tank Davis. I don't know if you guys seen it last night. The guy got an altercation at a basketball game, caught live on camera, actually manhandling a woman. Jesus, what's going on, man?
Disgusting, bro. That was disgusting.
Disgusting, man. I mean, that man's dumb. You don't do that on camera. He put his hands on a woman and all got her throat and choked her. That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. I couldn't believe it. Coco showed out in the chat and I wasn't sure. I went on TMZ and the video was there, man. Plain as day. He's grabbing hold of a woman by the throat. That's a grown man. A grown man grabbing hold of a woman. That's disgusting, man. Totally.
He's a punk, man. He's
Straight
a
up,
punk.
man. Straight up. Arsenal coming forward, guys. Arsenal looking tidy now. Coming into the last 20 minutes of the game. Birmingham on the left-hand side. Arsenal just on the edge of Burnley's box. David Luiz plays it back. Just keeping the ball tight in midfield. Burnley got a good shape. Arsenal trying to break them down. They can't. Burnley clear lines up to the halfway line. Wood lays it off to midfield. Oh, well done. Good tackle. Good tackle. Arsenal come forward again. Out to the right hand side. Just playing it for the middle of the park. Just playing it safe, basically. Here come Arsenal again, up the left-hand flank. Sorry, guys, just give us a second. I just my stream just dropped out.
You got some type of static going on your mic. I don't know.
I have.
It's some type of sound. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Let's go.
You can hear something in the background, like a churning noise or something.
Like a little, like some type of noise, but see if you can fix it. I don't think it's that serious.
I'll have a look. I'll check out the spec in a sec.
Everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Aaron King, let's go. There you go. There go AK. AK is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Aaron in the building. Shout out to my bro.
AK, what's good?
How you all doing?
Good, bro. You?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel a bit under the weather this morning, but yeah, I've just been busy with the family and doing stuff on my yard and that, man. It's been hectic here today. But yeah, I've got a few hours spare now. Get this, hopefully Tottenham get 3 points in the bag today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just catching the last 15 minutes of the Burnley Arsenal game. I'm actually shocked it's 0-0.
Yeah, I am, mate. I mean,
what's the game been like?
Well, to be honest, mate, the first half, Arsenal all over them. Lacazette missed a sitter, Aubameyang missed a sitter. Arsenal should have been 2 up at half time easily. Second half, Burnley's been way on top. The last 5 or 10 minutes, Arsenal took control of the ball a little bit, but I mean, Arsenal should have been free and clear at half time, but the second half's been all Burnley, man. You know how strong they are, set pieces and whatnot, pressure from corners and stuff. They've been good second half, man.
Yeah, well, looking at Arsenal's team, Lacazette and Aubameyang playing, I'm shocked they haven't scored, to be honest, because them two are lethal. They're clinical. But obviously not today. They're not being clinical enough. Well, let's see what the last 15 minutes holds.
Lacazette's been way off it, mate. Way off it.
Yeah, I think he's just a bit fed up there at the moment because he's obviously not starting every game. They play a different formation. If I was Arteta as manager of Arsenal, I'll be playing them two every week, 4-4-2 or something like that, some sort of formation to accommodate them both because they're top class, both of them. I think Lacazette's just obviously a bit cheesed off with being there because he's not getting game time as regularly as Aubameyang, and to be honest, they should both be playing.
Yeah, I
both good players, man. Both the potential to be world class, both of them.
I quite like the look of that Pepe. He ain't got a lot of game time lately. I think he could be a real player if he gets a good run in the team. I think he needs good 6 or 10 games straight. You can see he's got the attributes. He's got the pace. He's got the technique.
Mark, I see him in France a few times last season on the telly, and he looked phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal last season. He was scoring goals, assisting. He was taking on everyone. Like he's rapid. He's lightning quick.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
sorry, Pip.
To accommodate him, goal! That's not in. Surely, that's got to be a goal. Burnley, how did that not go over the line? Oh my God, it come off the bar.
Where you at?
Rodriguez. Oh mate.
Jay
Rodriguez.
I'm at 77 minutes. You in front of me, yeah?
77:54.
Yeah, you're 50 seconds in front of me. I'm on my TV. I'm upstairs, so I've got a stream. I ain't got my telly on, but.
Oh, wait till you see this chance. Jay Rodriguez hit the bar, comes down off the line and out. I thought it had gone in. It looked like it had crossed the line, but it was on the line. should be 1-0 Burnley here. Definitely, that was a big chance. Wait till you see it, Mark.
It's coming in there, of course.
Oh.
Cleared that. Whipping it back in the box. Oh, big ball into the box.
Yeah, goes up the header.
Yes. How did that not go in?
See what I'm saying?
How did that not go in?
See what I'm saying?
Side of the bar and somehow come back out. That's unreal, man.
Oh, mate, it was a huge chance. 5 yards, not inside the 6-yard box, coming across on his favoured foot, his right foot. Should have buried it. Should have absolutely buried that.
It's weird.
The back of the onion bag, that should have been.
Mate, this second half has been all Burnley. They've had the set pieces and chances to win the game. I've got a funny feeling now, where it's gone, Arsenal could nick this 1-0. I've got a funny feeling, man.
Yeah. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up 0-0. If they're both missing chances like this, I don't know. It depends who wants it more, man. This is one of them games. Burnley are a very, very tough nut to crack at home. They are beatable, but as a unit, they're a solid team. They're a very good team, and when they get forward and get these set pieces, they've got some dangerous players from these set pieces and getting the ball in the box from wide areas. They're a very, very good team. But Arsenal technically should be winning this game. I really don't care. I hate Arsenal because I'm a Tottenham fan, obviously, but there's a massive rivalry between us. They're our biggest rivals in the world, mate. There's no one like I could produce more hatred towards than Arsenal.
No, exactly.
I give them props, man. Technically, there's another good ball in the yeah, Burnley seem to be playing really well. Oh, they want it, don't they, Burnley? Wait till you see, Mark. They really want this game.
Yeah, you can see it big time. You've got to give massive props to Burnley and Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche don't take no passengers, do you know what I mean? If you don't work for your place in that team, you're not in that team, end up. You've got to do your job.
Yeah.
You don't take passengers.
Sean Dyche is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated managers in the league. Oh, good ball. Get that. Run out of play. Goal kick. I'm sorry, I'm 50 seconds ahead of you, Mark, so I'm sorry if I'm taking your commentary away. You're more than welcome to carry on, and I'll listen. No, Mark, honestly, you're more than welcome to carry on doing your thing through this match for the last 10 minutes, and I'll just sit back and listen. I'll watch some of the comments and have a little shout. Right, okay. Simon McCulloch, 3-1 City today. Simon, I hope not. I really hope not. Really, I should block you for that, but I'm not going to, because you're a fan of the channel, and yeah, we love you on here, man. Arsenal got no backbone, no leaders. Yeah, they lack someone like a Tony Adams at the back, man. They really, really need a solid central defender that controls, tells everyone, commanding. They need a commander in chief in there, and they don't have it. And that's what's lacking for Arsenal.
I think they need another goalkeeper. I think they need 2 centre halves, and I still think they need another midfield player. I think Torreira's
they definitely need a central midfielder. Torreira is very good, but he doesn't get a good run in the team, Mark.
No.
He gets in and out, and that's not good for anyone. If you're good enough, you should be playing every week.
So they got,
in my opinion,
if they're going to give him time, I think he's got to address, like you say, it's the midfield and the back line. Forget this front. I mean, their front line fine. They've got too many attacking players. They need to sort out their back line in their defence in the midfield big time. That was a nasty tackle there, by the way. Look bad. Yeah, he's bucking him for it. James Tarkowski.
I'm just going to sit back and listen. H, how you doing, man? How's your day been so far? Your morning? Because I know you're behind us there, but yeah, how's your sunrise been, mate?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm creating the videos for the Bruce Lane videos for tomorrow. In the schedule for the week. Just getting ready for the upcoming week.
Yeah. I was going to say, I was just sitting downstairs. I was doing some washing up and doing all sorts of bits downstairs, some actual work on my yard. And I was actually sitting there. I bust out about a 45-minute freestyle about Bruce Lane in my head. I was like, I've got to write this down for tomorrow. I've actually got to write this down for tomorrow. I've got some ideas for tomorrow, man. The exclusive's coming for you, H. Only on H Money, Mr. Design, people. Like and subscribe. Make sure you do. Oh. Wow.
Appreciate that. AK, thank you, bro.
You're welcome, bro. We're all about this, you know what I mean? We're about promoting this channel to the max. We're going to be the biggest in sports entertainment.
And you see
you
that?
Heard it right here.
You see that crazy stuff last night with Tank Davis grabbing that woman out? Seen it on TMZ.
I heard about it. I heard about, didn't he batter her, didn't he? Or choke her?
He choked her, mate. If you go on TMZ, they've got the video of the guy, mate. He actually has an argument with his girlfriend or the woman that's with him. And live on camera, he gets up, gets in her face and grabs her by the throat. A grown man grabbing a woman. That's nasty.
That's not a manly move, man. That's just that's nasty stuff, man. That's low. That's violent.
I've got no time for any man who puts hands on a woman. Never do it.
Exactly. Nastiness. Oh yeah, H. I got one of my real close friends. He's subscribed to you now, so hopefully he'll come on and have a little listen. Yeah, I told him earlier I haven't spoken to him for a few weeks, and he rang me and I said, yeah, I'm doing this thing on this channel, and I'm gassed for it, man. And yeah, he's hit you up this morning and subscribed. So there'll be quite a few from me coming to you, but obviously I've got this family life at the moment. I'm trying to get my house sorted. Once all my yard sorted out, man, I'll be connecting with all my friends and getting them on the channel as well. Not on the channel, but subscribing, listening in. Yeah. There'll be plenty of them as well soon.
Hell yeah, bro. I already know they 100. If they coming from you, you know what I mean? I already know it.
Yeah, for real, man.
I'm just looking at the lineup.
They're not massive sport fans, a lot of them, but yeah, they're interested in what we're doing and what we're saying and things like that, and they obviously want to keep promoting myself as friends and that, good friends of mine. So yeah, they're going to subscribe to you, and yeah, hopefully they'll get involved with the chat and things and start liking the videos and that as well. They will be on that.
Hey, sorry, Aaron, I'm just looking at the team news for the game. Tottenham's team sheet's out, and I don't know
strong, doesn't it?
I don't know the guy playing in midfield, the 23. Is that a new signing? That Bergwijn or whatever he's called? Bergwijn?
Sorry? Bergwijn? Yeah, he's playing right wing. Mate, the pace of that Tottenham team today could undo Man City. Simon McCulloch, mate. I haven't got my site sorted out yet. I'm going to be opening up a channel soon. Hopefully connecting with H and the others and Mark and P-Boxing and people like that, Mark Unrivaled. Hopefully, I'm going to chat to everyone and see how we go. But yeah, hopefully at some point I will be starting a channel up, man, and it'll be sports related as well. And I'm really looking forward to it, man. Really looking forward to it.
I'll tell you what, man. When he dropped him in against Liverpool the other week, I wasn't sure, but that Tanganga, mate, he looks to fine, doesn't he? That youngster, he looks a good player.
Yeah. The only problem is he's I rate him, man. He's definitely our next Ledley King. I have no doubt about it. But what I will say is, against Liverpool, he was playing right back. Today he's playing left back, and he's going to be up against Walker at right back for Manchester City. And I can't remember who's playing up front from today.
You got Aguero.
I see the team sheet earlier.
The other.
They
got Mahrez one side, Sterling the other, Aguero through the centre.
Yeah, it'll be Mahrez. Mahrez will be cutting in, which will actually suit Tanganga, because the second Mahrez cuts inside on his left foot, Tanganga's right-footed. That's his stronger foot. So it's going to be a war of attrition today. I can feel it. I can feel Man City putting the pressure on, playing their triangle football. They play some beautiful football. I'm not going to lie. Unrivaled was on the channel last night, giving a great insight to Manchester City, and I know he was a bit argumentative with you, Mark, last night, but he had some great points as well. Manchester City can beat you in 13, 14, 15 different ways. They're so talented. The squad is mad good.
Yeah. If you said who plays the best football at their best, it's Man City. Like say they play the best football, but the thing is, we're a more well-rounded team. Do you know what I mean? The work ethic, tactics, that's the difference.
Liverpool tactically are spot on. Everyone knows their job. Whereas Manchester City, they have the odd player in and out, and it kind of just changes, it tweaks things a little bit, in my opinion, and they don't settle as quickly as Liverpool with the player coming in, because everyone knows what they're doing at Liverpool. Everybody. And I totally back that up, man. Man City play the best football probably in the world. I mean, Barcelona used to, but Guardiola's brought that Catalan influence with him. And, he's turned Man City into the new Barcelona, in my opinion. But obviously they're not getting the silverware in European terms yet, like Liverpool have. Liverpool are smashing it. I can't knock Liverpool, man. There's no one in that team that you'd replace.
No,
honestly, I think the only problem you've got now is they're just bringing Lacazette off. Wow,
a bad game.
Eddie Nketiah is another talent coming through for Arsenal. He's a very good talent. He's a good forward. He is. He looks good, and if someone's bringing him on for Lacazette, they've obviously got confidence in him there.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure if Laporte's playing. No, he's not actually. Fernandinho's at the back today, Simon. In trouble, Spurs today, man. Second ball's a must for Spurs. Come on, mate. You're talking to me here. Mr. Tottenham's in the house, bro.
Can you believe it got both?
You can't be saying that about Tottenham. Going to be in trouble. This is going to be a good game. Like Manchester City will put pressure on, and Tottenham will counter-attack them. That's what Tottenham are going to be about today. They've got a lot of pace in the team. Bergwijn, Moura, Son. That's hard. Yeah, if Tottenham get the ball and Man City push their numbers forward, there's going to be trouble for Man City if Tottenham get that ball.
Mate, I think
they're not going to be great defensively.
I think Pep's quite scared of the pace and the power of Tottenham today, the way he's gone. You say he's got no Silva, Bernardo or David in the team, they're both on the bench. He's got Gundogan and Rodri in midfield. He looks like he's going to try and break it up, isn't he? He's going to try and mess up Tottenham's
game as well. Yeah. The thing is, if Tottenham actually start, I think Tottenham would be very direct today. I don't think they'll mess about with the ball trying to keep possession for ages. I think they'll be direct. I think they'll be just straight down the throat, straight in the channels, balls in the channels for these fast forwards. Get them chasing it, get Man City turning, their defenders turning, and make a game of it, man. Just the thing is, the game's about goals. It ain't about pretty football all the time. It's about going forward and getting a goal. And if Tottenham do that and get Man City turning, it could be a difficult game for Manchester City.
Mate, I like Son, but to be honest with you, I really rate Moura. I think if he gets a strong run in the team, I remember last year when you went to Man United, man, he's a hell of a player. If he gets the run and the confidence, he's a class player, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When you've got Moura, Son, and Bergwijn in the same team, I mean, Ali's playing central attacking midfield. I hope he has a good game. You've got Lo Celso and Winks behind him. That's not a bad team. I think physically, with Winks and Lo Celso, they might struggle against De Bruyne and Rodri and Gundogan because they're top class players. They really are world class midfielders. Their midfield can win a game for them. They're that good. Their passing range, their ability to move around and transition the ball from one end to the other, and they don't have to do it prettily all the time. They can play anyway. Like Mark said last night, Unrivaled said last night, they can play. They can pass forward, they can pass back, they can move. It's the rotation their players show as well. It's crazy, man. Honestly, when I went to the Etihad 2 years ago, right, Tottenham lost 4-1. I was sat in all the Man City fans, listening to them gunning Tottenham down, right? And I'll be honest with you, mate, they're the best team I've ever watched live. That game was, I was in awe of Manchester City. I was sitting there wishing we was them. And we had all our big players there. I'm not going to lie. We had nothing. Absolutely nothing in that game. I walked out in the 90th minute and Spurs scored in the 91st. So I went up there and we lost 4-0 in my head. I walked outside the stadium and see it was 4-1. So I took a long 3-hour trip to Manchester with my brother and a friend. And it didn't turn out great.
Yeah, mate, technically, like I say, they are still superb. This season is lacking a bit of consistency and some players go missing. I think Company leaving and obviously Laporte being out for a while has made a big difference. Sani being out for a long period of the season. It shook him up, man. It shook him up.
Sane last season was the season before last was untouchable. In my opinion, he was one of the most fire wingers in the Premier League. I mean, I used to call that game because I was worried about Sane versus Trippier when I went up there, right? And I call Trippier the Manchester roundabout because everyone gets round him. Everyone gets round him. I'm not joking you. Sane made him look ridiculously average. I told you this game will end 0-0.
Straight up, man.
Who wanted it more? I think Burnley put up a great fight there. I ain't going to lie. They could have won that game. Arsenal in the first half, by the sound of it.
Looks like a draw was a fair result, but if you're going to be honest, if it was scoring it like a boxing match, I think Burnley deserved the win, to be honest. But,
yeah, they got that right. They got that right hook in right near the end. They got that right hook in, Mark, but it just skimmed the jaw and not a clean shot.
Yeah,
that's what I'll say.
All day long. Before this game started, if you offered him a point, he would have took that away at Burnley.
Oh, Sean Dyche would have bit your hand off for it, mate.
Yeah.
And that's Burnley through and through, trying to be defensively strong, keeping clean sheets. Arsenal, I'll tell you what, going away and keeping a clean sheet for them is good, because to be honest, they're not great defensively, in my opinion.
Oh, they're not.
I think really good going forward, but defensively, they're poor. They're poor defensively. David Luiz was.
He totally asked you, mate.
In my opinion,
joke, man, isn't he?
David Luiz was the worst signing, man.
And he just goes off on one. It's scary, man. Luiz is scary.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. He can have a game and look absolutely unbelievable, and then he can have like 3 mares in a row where he does the most ridiculous things. You think, what are you doing, man? He's just so inconsistent.
I'm just looking at the table, man. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm just looking at the table there. Tottenham, if they manage to get a win today, I know it's probably out of our reach, but if we do manage to get the 3 points, we go back up to 5th and start putting a little bit more pressure on Chelsea and Leicester and co up there.
You go to 37 points, and say you go above United, above Man United, above Sheffield United, into 5th.
I think we'll be 4 points. I think we'll be only before, if we can get the win today. I'm not saying we will, but if we can get the win today, I think we will be just 4 points behind Chelsea then, and that'd be good for me.
Yeah, if you win, you're 4 points behind Chelsea. Like saying, there's still a chance, isn't there? Still a chance.
Yeah, I still think we've got a strong chance of getting Champions League. It's just a shame Harry Kane got injured when he did. Moussa Sissoko as well. He's a big miss because I mean, a lot of Tottenham fans are split on him. We love him, but we're split on him this season. He hasn't had a great season. He started coming into form when Mourinho come there and scored a couple of goals as well, which is unusual for him because he don't score many. He sort of.
What's going on with Dembele, man? Is he off? Is his head been turned or something? I like him. He's a good player.
And Dembele, he's been struggling with niggling injuries all season, Mark. I think he came to the club with a bit of a problem. I'm not sure. I think it was a hip flexor muscle or a tendon. I'm sure it's something to do with his hip when he's been struggling with it. I'm not certain because I haven't really looked into it. But if Ndombele was playing today instead of Winks, I'd say we've got a great chance of winning that game because he will take it to Man City. He will skin their midfield quick. He can turn on a sixpence like no other. Like he's one of the most skillful midfielders I've ever seen.
But to me, he's just making up the numbers. I'll just say he's an okay football player. He's not going to pull up any trees as he Winks. He's just okay. He's not.
I call Winks the Tottenham crab, mate, because he only goes sideways. That's it. He don't go forwards. He goes sideways.
That's what I 2 or 3 years ago. Sideways.
Yeah, he's a safety player in my opinion. He keeps the ball well. He's good in little tight spaces, but he's also susceptible. When he loses the ball, he's not quick enough to get back when he needs to.
No.
I think sometimes he gives it his all for Tottenham, and I can't knock him for that. And I do.
As a
Tottenham fan, I want every Tottenham player to give it their all every time they wear that shirt. That's my team. That's like you with the Lakers, bro. You know, you've got to give it your all. When you put that vest on for the Lakers, you've got to give it your all. You've got to show what your worth is. The same with Liverpool. You put that shirt on, you play for the badge. Same for every club. If you play for a club,
it's never a bad game, Aaron. But if they give their all, you respect them for it. It's when they don't turn up and you know they're not trying, then it makes you absolutely steaming, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now I will say this, Mark. If we go and lose 5 or 6-0 today, but we put 100% effort into trying to do something about this game, I can't complain. That's all you ask for as a fan, is every player give their all. Every game, every minute of every game. They should be privileged to be wearing a shirt in the first place.
Mate, you being at home and you
Any
instead,
shirt.
I'll tell you what, this is the toss-up. This is a close. Mate, if City were home, I think you was definitely going to get turned over. But with you being at home today, it's a toss of a coin, mate. I think you can give him a good game. This is close. I can't call it, mate. I really can't.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Like I said yesterday, I had my prediction it's going to be 3-2 Tottenham. But I am really on the fence. I'm being a very optimistic fan here, hoping we win. I would take a draw. I'll be honest with you, but a win, obviously, it boosts our chances of catching Chelsea and Leicester.
Well, mate,
that's got to be the aim for us.
A draw would still put you above Man United on goal difference, so you go up to 6 to the draw anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really bothered about Man United so much, mate. I'll be honest with you. Tottenham's aim isn't to get above Man United. Tottenham's aim is to get top 4.
Yeah.
You know, Man United could end up 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, anywhere down to 9th this season. It depends. It really, really does depend on that. Their injuries. Rashford. I think Rashford's been great for them this season. I really do. He's been a star for them.
I'll tell you what, mate.
He has literally carried them on his shoulders, mate.
Aaron, shouts out. We've got to give a shout out. Coming up from the Championship, Sheffield United in 5th place after 25 games with that squad.
Amazing.
Spending no money. That is unreal, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing. And you've got to give Chris Wilder all the credit in the world. You know, Chris Wilder is a spitting image of my stepbrother. Absolute spitting image. When you look at him, when I see him, I see my stepbrother. I keep calling him Dean. And I'm like, oh, shit, no, it's Chris Wilder. So, yeah, it's mad. It's absolutely crazy, mate.
I've got a friend who obviously lives in Sheffield, and he's a massive Blades fan, and he goes home and away. I used to see him every year in India when I went to Goa. He's an older guy now. He's in his 60s, and he's got all the Sheffield United tattoos. I tell you what, he is absolutely buzzing. Like, I've been speaking to him a little bit. He's in India at the moment. I've not gone this year. I've seen him. He's buzzing. I'm so happy for him. Like I say, for a team of that size, come up from a Championship and not just hold their own, take on the big boys and turn some of them over and be. I'll tell you what that is. For me, he's shout of Manager of the Year, mate. If he gets them in the Europa League, that's a real job, an unreal job. You look at their.
Despite for the Manager of the Year, I mean, obviously the Premier League, they're going to sit there and give it to Klopp for what he's doing at the moment. I mean, probably even if you go and lose 3 games, 4 games, they'll probably still give it to Klopp because of who he is and what he's done and what he's achieving. But I have to agree with you 100%. I believe already Chris Wilder is the Manager of the Year for what he's already put him through. To get to the beginning of February in 5th place, Mark. Yeah, Sheffield United.
On a string budget, with the amount of revenue they got coming in, the team unity, I mean, he's almost in the same sort of mode as Sean Dyche, but that they don't just have set piece and work ethic. They've also got some dynamism about them. Do you know what I mean? They can mix it and match it a bit. I mean, they're a great team to watch, man. Respect. Like say, Chris Wilder's done a fantastic job, and like say, Klopp probably will get all the plaudits because of the points and this and that. But I mean, I'm not slagging because he's my boy, but like we have got the platform. We can get the players in. Chris Wilder, that club has done an amazing job. Hats off to the man.
Oh yeah. And you know what, another team I massively rate, Mark. They never cease to amaze me is Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Nuno Espirito Santo, the job he's doing there, the players he's getting in, man, they're doing really well. Really well. But obviously Sheffield United, from where they've come from to be where they are and be mixing it up with Wolves, Man United, Tottenham at the moment, above Arsenal, that's crazy.
It is,
crazy. Hats off to Sheffield United, man. I mean, that's one team where you look at and you know when they come on the pitch, every single player gives it their absolute, or they give 110% for him.
Yeah. There's no team of that team, mate. Like you say, it's work ethic and respect for each other, and they put in a shift every game. But they're not just workhorses. Like you say, they can put together some good football, man. They don't just like, keep it to the back, work hard and lump it long. They could put some good football together. Some of their counter-attacking is impressive, man. Been really impressive.
Yeah, it is really impressive. Least Moussa up front has been very impressive for me this season. He's really, really impressive. And Jack O'Connell at the back as well.
Yeah,
He looks a real, real good defender. And do you know what? The guy deserves an England call up, in my
yeah,
opinion. He has looked solid. And do you know what? England are lacking some real quality central defenders. Jack O'Connell could be the answer. He really, really could be the answer to England's defensive problems. He's solid and he looks like a leader as well.
if you had to put your money on it now, who do you think he starts in the Euros? Who's his centre back pairing? Who do you think Gareth Southgate picks?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Oh, do you know what? I'm starting to lose interest in England. I know it's the Euros coming up, but I've lost a lot of interest in international football over the years. When I was younger, when I was playing at Tottenham when I was younger, I was thinking, yeah, I want to play for England one day in the World Cup. Do you know, I actually got called up for an England trial when I was younger, 14, at Lillishall. That's where the old England centre used to be. I actually got called up for a trial, but I couldn't go as I was injured. So, yeah. But the international, I don't know, mate. I really, really don't know.
Simon in the chat, he said Joe Gomez. That's what I had in my mind. Not because I'm a Liverpool fan, but I mean, for me, I think Harry Maguire is way overrated. I know he's good in the air, but he's made a lot of mistakes this season, man. He hasn't improved that back four Man United whatsoever. For me, with his pace, Gomez is a better defender than Maguire. I'm sorry, technically he's way better.
Yeah, but I mean, Maguire and Gomez isn't a bad pairing. Maguire, I think he's a good defender. I really do. And like you say, you need someone good in the air in football. I don't matter what team you play for. You can't play with 11 players under 6 foot. You can't do it. You just get busted on the set pieces nowadays. So Maguire's a good weapon to have going forward and also defensively. But I would put Maguire in there, and I probably agree with you about Joe Gomez at the moment. Joe Gomez, but my mind might change about that. If I was England manager, mate, I don't know. I'll be looking at someone like Japhet Tanganga as well, because he looks absolutely quality every time he plays.
Mate, I would just love him.
What's going on, P-Boxing? Yes, P-Boxing. How are you, my brother?
What's up, man?
And JC's on the chat. Simon, yo, I've just checked the chat. Yeah. Hope you're all good, people.
I just hope, mate, that he plays the youngsters. I mean, you got Sancho in Germany repping it up. You got the likes of the young guys at Chelsea repping it up. You got Trent at Liverpool repping it up. Play them, man. They got no fear. Play them. Just play them.
Yeah, these youngsters have got. They're good coming through in England. I mean, we went and won was it the under-20 World Cup, the under-17?
Under-17, under-20s, and they're bearing fruit. They're now getting like solid careers in the Premiership. I mean, it's unreal.
Yeah.
I mean, Sancho in the Bundesliga, man. I tell you what, he is so hot. I'll guarantee you this summer there'll be some big bids coming in to try and snatch him back from Germany. Some big bids.
I've been doing them. I mean, I like Dortmund. I ain't going to lie, mate. For my German team is Dortmund. I've got a Dortmund shirt here. I've got one.
Oh, mate, here's the yellow wall. It's the yellow wall, isn't it?
I've been dreaming to go to their stadium.
That must feel unreal, mate, doesn't it? It looks
Signal Iduna Park. I really, really, really want to go and experience that atmosphere, because they've got one of the highest average attendances. They have the highest average attendance in Europe every year. They open up that yellow wall. There's 80,000 people, 85,000 people there week in, week out. In Real Madrid, as much as fans they have, some of the games, they don't get the turnout. But Borussia Dortmund, their fans are there every week. Every week, whatever game it is, they turn out in their numbers, and they've got a massive average attendance.
Yeah, we take it for granted, like say in the Premier League, your big clubs are always stacked out. I mean, Tottenham's new stadium's always stacked out. Anfield's always full. Old Trafford's been a bit shaky this season. They've been dropping off. They've been losing 5,000 or 6,000. But like say in the Bundesliga, there's a Borussia Dortmund, like you say. I mean, the atmosphere. I mean, that yellow wall is it's like the cop, man. It is unreal. The atmosphere looks absolutely fantastic, man. It really does.
Yeah. Now, I think if Tottenham would have had their new stadium 3 years ago, you'd see one of the best atmospheres in the world there as well. I have no doubt about it that, it's just a shame the stadium. I mean, the old White Hart Lane, right? On a good day, that was the most electric place. I used to get goosebumps in there before a match even started. It used to be rocking in there. And I used to go up there a long time ago as well when I was younger and watch a lot of games. I never used to pay. I used to go with my coach. He used to take me all the time.
I've only been there twice, mate. I've been there twice. Once as a teenager, I think I went there when I was 16. And I was lucky. I don't know why. I was up in London for something. What it was the Man United game. Where was it? The 5-4 game, the crazy game.
5-3. Tottenham were 3-0 up at half time and then got busted in the second half by Chelsea United. We got smashed. We got slapped that day.
I went to that game as a neutral. I don't know why I was in London at the time. I went to that game, and I'll tell you what a game of football. Jesus. As a not for you. As a, I was just like, whoa, what's going on? Back in Fergie time, mate. God, times have changed, eh? How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, times have fallen, mate. Radio's doing an interview right now.
Facts, yeah.
Hang on. Hey, Mark, can I come back in 2 minutes? I think my kids are playing up a little bit for the missus. Just can you give me hold up 2 minutes? I'll be back on the chat. I'll just put the audio on hold. Give me 2 seconds, boys.
No worries, Alan, mate. I've got you, mate. Yeah, JC, I agree, mate. Last night's card was trash, but because I'm a boxing freak, I did actually watch the main event. TKO and 7. I did watch the main event because I was on YouTube all night and I couldn't get to sleep, so I actually watched the main event. The card was awful, but I did watch the main event. And I watched the MTK Global show, not all of it because I was only with H, rocking with my boy. Look, I should be doing. So I watched a lot of boxing yesterday. Straight up, Simon, yeah. Yeah, it does, mate, it does. It's hard. I mean, it's heartbreaking for me, though, Simon. I mean, because obviously my family originally are from Liverpool. My granddad, bless his soul, he's been gone now 15 years. I've got no family ties there anymore. So when I do go up, it's a full weekend. I mean, it's a long way away, so I've got to get a hotel for the weekend, and it's journeys and travel. But I do try and go at least twice a season. I'll go twice a season, minimum. And it is the highlight of my year for sure, man. It is, Pete. It is. Straight up, Pete. It is, man. Last night I was worried. Like I was watching so many videos, this, that, and the other, and whatnot, and everyone was slagging off that card. But I ended up watching that trash. Not the full card. I just watched the main event. I watched that. I watched all the MTK Global fights. I appreciate that, Simon. Thanks, bro. Yeah, if they do refurbish the other end, man, and we take it past the 60,000 up to 61, I'm up for that. I know it's gone out to the committee again for the second, whatever they call it, the council agreement or whatnot. I'd love to see it. I mean, don't get me wrong, 54 is nice, but I'd like to see it go up to 61, 62. Anfield deserves to be a 62,000 plus seater stadium. For sure. Give me 60 seconds, guys. Let's go to the bathroom.
Yo, what's going on? What's up with it, mate? I'm back, mate. Yo, we going in, mate. For real. Big time games. P boxing, what it do? Simon, what it do? Big time matchups, bro. Huge matchups. Massive game. You got Tottenham versus Manchester City. Shout out to my boy Unrivaled. Unrivaled, you know, he's Manchester City. We definitely got AK-47 representing Tottenham. I think it's going to be a hell of a matchup. We doing numbers. Shout outs to everybody. Of course, P Boxing, Simon McCullough, Coco the Don, Strapped Up Sammy, you know what I mean? Fresh BX. What up? What up? We building, definitely building the channel. We got the new show turning up in the mornings, Monday through Fridays. Bruce Lane exposed. Bruce Lane exposed. I'm creating the videos. Make sure you guys go check the schedule. Hit the like button on all the videos, bro. Turn it up, man. You know, it definitely helps with the visibility of the show. When you hit the like button, it's definitely strength in numbers. It's strength in numbers, bro. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Everybody hit the like button, bro. Absolutely, bro. Yes, sir. Absolutely, bro. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the channel ASAP.
Respect,
ASAP,
mate.
bro.
You're caught up, man. You got your business sorted for the week. All done.
Not shit. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. There's so many games and stuff. I didn't even put the football games. Like, we got a couple of football games and it's a
Man,
lot.
I tell you what, I don't know how you do it, man. You say you work hard. Everyone was getting. There was a little bit of banter earlier when you missed the first half of the first game. And I'm like, come on, the guy's doing like 12 hours straight on YouTube. Then he's got to put all his production stuff together. The guy's got to get some sleep, and he's got work, and he's got commitments outside. The guy is a grafter. Give him space, man.
Yeah,
Respect you, man. You put in the work big time. Big
I
time.
wish I didn't miss the game, the Arsenal game. I wish I would have got up, but I couldn't really get up around that time.
No, it was early for you, man. I mean, the Arsenal game started what 7:30 your time or 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I put 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah, that's early, bro. I mean, what time did you actually get yourself to bed last night? It must have been late.
I had I had one out there, fed them dogs. I gave them some water and stuff. Then I went to sleep. So I don't even know what time I went to sleep, man. To be honest, but it's good. You know what I mean? Hard work, dedication. You sleep when you dead, bro.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
You know what I mean? Sleep when I'm dead, bro. For right now, I got to put in work.
I'm just excited for this game. I want to see Alan call this game. It's his team, Tottenham. He's a bigger football. He's as a big football fan as me. He's going to call the game for his team. I'm so excited. It's beautiful to watch a game, H. You know, when you're a neutral and you haven't got no stake in the game, which I haven't. I know this game is going to be lit. It's going to be end to end. There's going to be goals. This game is going to be fantastic, mate. Straight up, it's going to be great.
This a rival?
Yeah, man. Who else would it be? Funeral for Sports. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I knew that was you. I knew it.
What's up, Mark?
My name's Funeral for Sports, and I have a picture of Aguero.
I know it. I know that was Aguero, bro. Hey, Mahrez might have a big game tonight, bro.
Mahrez.
Yeah, I think he might have a good game. Man, I wish Harry Kane was playing, bro. I wish I was able to watch Harry Kane.
Lord Kane, eh?
He's gone for a while. Do you think Pep's gone 1 foot in the safety camp today, mate, with his midfield? He's playing Gundogan and
No, because he plays Gundogan. He doesn't play Gundogan as a holding mid. He actually plays him kind of like as a false 8.
I'm surprised he didn't put like either Silva in, Bernardo or David Silva. They're both on the bench. I thought he would have played at least one of them. I don't know.
Well, David was carrying a slight calf strain in training on Wednesday. Bernardo hasn't been playing for a little bit because of an ankle tap. So
I'm just happy. Obviously, you heard me just saying, Mark. I'm just happy today. I've got no skin in the game. I'm just looking forward to the game. I think it'll be a great game. I think it'll be end to end. There'll be plenty of goals. This could be interesting. When you're a neutral, just to enjoy a good game of football, I just can't wait for it, man.
I think it's a slightly cautious side, but I feel like Kevin De Bruyne's gonna have a lot of space to roam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I see City pushing into a 3 at the back and pushing 3 holding with De Bruyne to roam with the wingers cutting back, because I feel like Fernandinho will step into midfield a lot, and so will Walker and Zinchenko.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like I say, De Bruyne will get a lot of time at that. I don't rate Winks for Tottenham midfield. I think they could get overrun in that stay in midfield. And if they do their job and they get overrun, they could say if De Bruyne gets that space and time, they could cut him to shreds. But
let's see how Lo Celso does. He's debuting today for Tottenham, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how he does. He's a solid player, man. He's very quick. He's strong.
Why are you on Unrivaled? Why are you on here Unrivaled? Why are you on here today, man?
H, do me a favor. Hold on, Aaron. You're going to love this. H, do me a favor. Take the comment off of the screen so that you can see my name.
I bet. I got you. We'll get it going. Here we go.
Oh no! Oh no! You didn't. You did not just put that on your name, man.
Yeah, it's a
Aaron, he's after you, mate. Don't take it lying down, bro. Tell him you're at home today. You're gonna smoke him, bro.
I'm coming Ireland. Where are you?
I'm in Dublin. I'm in Finglas.
You in Dublin?
In Finglas in Dublin. I'm in Finglas South in Dublin, to be precise. I'm in Valley Park. That's literally the neighbourhood I live in.
Dublin's a great night out, great nightlife, great place to be as well. I've never been. I'd love to visit sometime. I've heard so much about it. I've had many friends go there, and they have nothing but great things to say about the place, Mark.
Well, you know, when you live somewhere, you tend to see it differently than visiting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Like,
you have to excuse me. I'm
tell
eating at
me
the
that,
moment.
like, I've had people tell me Liverpool is shy for a night out. Like, people from Liverpool tell me that. And then I've gone with mates, and it's actually, like, madness. So.
Yeah. Same as me, Mark. We go 3-4 times a year, and I have an absolutely fantastic time. But you say the locals, you don't appreciate what you got. Where I live in Plymouth, we've got some lovely, we've got Dartmoor, beautiful scenery, beaches and whatnot.
Yeah.
When people come here on holiday, they always say, "Come, you got a beautiful surrounding, and you're so lucky." And I'm like, we don't go to the beaches. We don't go. You know, it's because you live there. You just take it for granted. It's the same thing, isn't it? That's just the way you are. You take it for granted where you live sometimes, and people appreciate it more when they come there and just dip in and dip out.
I'll tell you what, though, Dublin's class for one thing and one thing only. If you want to get pissed drunk out of your fucking mind and never remember it, Dublin's the place.
I'm coming.
I can do that.
I don't drink personally, but I'd love to come over there and visit. I really, really would. I've wanted to go there from a young age, man. My stepdad's Irish.
All right, fair enough. I mean, if you're going there it depends what you want to go for, doesn't it? Like, lots of history in Ireland, lots of it.
It's a fantastic place. Where's that place? Giant's Causeway. Is that Northern Ireland or Southern
That's
Ireland?
Northern Ireland, yeah. That's up the north.
I've heard a lot about that place. I've had a couple of friends visit there, and they say it looks amazing. But,
yeah, it's pretty nice.
Great scenery.
I've been to Southern Ireland once, only for a fishing trip for 3 days, but I've never actually been.
That's what it's good for as well, mate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mostly sea fishing. I like deep wreck fishing. That's what I've been doing for near on 30 years. My uncle, bless his soul.
The Shannon, great for salmon.
Shannon?
The River Shannon. Is that great for fishing for salmon?
I wouldn't know, mate. I've never gone fishing in the Shannon. I've gone fishing in Salt Hill. That's like whenever I go fishing, it's in the Atlantic.
You look okay. You're a sea fisherman, then, Mark, like me. You don't do rivers and whatnot.
Not really, no, mate. Not really. Like I prefer to go out on a boat into the ocean, mate. That's
what I do. I mean,
that's a great day out as well. Like during the summer, me and the boys, we always end up going up to Salt Hill and we just drift out. It's class. It's honestly class.
That's what we do in Plymouth, mate. You go out from Plymouth Sound and you go out like just 6 or 7 miles out, and we got lots of deep sea wreck fishing, going after a lot of ling and a lot of conger and loads of pollock and what, mate. Beautiful day. Like say, like 8 or 9 here on a boat, a few beers, music, fishing all day, come back, kick back, have a takeaway together. It's a great day, man. It really is.
It is. Real fast. Aaron, which picture would you prefer? This Aguero one? Or would you prefer this one?
What's he got? He's going to rub it in now, and you know what's coming, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I think we'll go for Aguero.
We'll go for Aguero?
Yeah, you're really, really annoying me now, Mark.
mate. What do football fans do to each other? What do they do to each other?
Oh, mate. No, keep the Harry Kane, mate. I like the Harry Kane. That's nice. I like that.
Nah, it's a bit too much. It's a bit too much. I mean, it's bad enough that for the first time in like 7 years, Tottenham won't be going to the Champions League.
Ooh, Alan, what do you think of that, mate?
Do you know what? The way we've been playing, I wouldn't. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see. If we pick up a few results, and it's not Manchester City that we're focusing on. It's trying to catch Leicester and Chelsea. To be honest, Man City are a class above at the minute. Although you're not playing great, but you are a class above most teams in the league, mate. You and Liverpool are streets ahead.
Well, we've got 10 points on fourth place, so I think we're gonna come third or fourth or second or whatever. We're good. Y'all are 8th right now, man. Like Sheffield United have a better chance right now.
Yeah, I mean, Sheffield. This is what we was talking about a little while ago. Sheffield United are having an unbelievable season, Mark. I can't disagree with that. I just think we haven't been playing to our full potential. Few injuries, and I think getting Ericsson and Rose out of the squad, as much as I loved them in the past, they have been bad. They've been rotten eggs in our squad for a good year, 18 months. They've wanted to go. They're bringing the happiness of the squad down, the squad unity. They're bringing it down. So to get them out, this is where it starts again. After the transfer window, getting them out, getting Bergwijn in and Gedson Fernandes. Although I'm not rating Gedson Fernandes right now, I do believe he's one for the future. That's why we've got him on loan and with the potential to buy. And I think Lo Celso as a permanent signing now rather than from the loan. I think that's an unbelievable signing for us. He is really class. Yeah. He's started to really, really put his foot down now and show people what he's all about. And he's bossing games, which is.
What do you think you're starting lineup today?
I think it's as strong as we could have got, Mark. I think this is probably the best team we could have out for this game. I think the potential to maybe catch you on the counter, maybe catch your defensive play is. I believe that we've got the players to try and exploit that. But like I said to Mark, Liverpool Mark, Matchroom Mark earlier, it's about you pressing and us getting you on the counter, getting your defenders turning early. Trying because Man City will play generally with a lot of their defenders pushing into our half. The fullbacks pushing into our half, whereas I think Tottenham will, with Mourinho, will try and stay steady, strong, tight, compact, and get your defenders turning nice and early and play very direct. I believe that's the way we're going to try and play today. So,
Aaron, I don't know how you think. I mean, Mark will have a different opinion because he's a Man City fan. The most surprising thing for me is with the amount of money that Man City have got to spend and the quality of their squad, I find it very, very, not alarming, but surprising that they've got Fernandinho playing centre-half. To me, that's just unbelievable. They've not got more cover at centre-half.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now. Fernandinho can play centre-half, and he's very good at it.
Yeah, he is. But
he can actually do a real good job there. And I've watched him in quite a few games there where they have been struggling. But this is the thing. You're right, Mark, about Manchester City have got that money. They could have quite easily gone into this transfer window and bought a world-class centre-back. Maybe Koulibaly from Napoli, someone like that. He would have been a great signing for you, Mark.
But it wasn't a shock. They knew Company was leaving. Then Laporte got injured, and like you say, he can do the job. But where's the cover? I mean, I know people slag him, but we've got backup in Lovren and Matip. I mean, Man City's backup at centre half for me is poor.
Our coverage was going to be Otamendi, mate. Our coverage was supposed to be Otamendi, and then
I think I just saw my brother in the crowd. I'm pretty sure I just saw my brother in the crowd then. Big up, my brother Ed. Big up. Come on, Spurs. Get your voice loud and proud today, boy. We've got that cockle on our chest, mate. Give it 110 all the way.
I'm on advert, so I've got the NBC stream on my computer. I've got Sky Sports on downstairs, but I can't be on the PC and downstairs at the same time. I've got the I've got the Yank commentary on. I've got NBCSN. I'm watching the game on NBCSN on my PC.
Man, Simon McCulloch, what's this 63-1? AK, sorry, pal. 3-1 Gundogan first goal. Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan, he's a very good player, man. Every time I've watched him, I've been impressed with him. He really is. He's key to Manchester City, how they play, from the defensive transition to their forward transition. Him and De Bruyne. Rodri, I still feel he's settling in. But when he settles in, if you could push Fernandinho forward and get Laporte back in that team, you've got a wonderful, wonderful team there, Mark. Really have. I'm slightly jealous. Well, I'm massively jealous if I'm being honest. But yeah, they're coming out of the tunnel now. Coming out. Here we go. Lloris leading Spurs. Fernandinho leading Man City. I don't know. I sense a bit of nervousness in the Man City's faces, apart from Kyle Walker. Obviously, he's relishing this.
Big game for Kyle today.
It is. I hope Sonny tears him a new one, mate. I hope he's pooping out 2 holes, mate.
What's your gut saying right now, Alan? What's your gut saying? You still going 3-2 Tottenham?
I'm still going 3-2 Tottenham, but that's only an optimistic shout as I'm a Tottenham fan. I'll be honest with you. I'll be quite happy to take a draw from this game and try and press on from that.
Fair enough.
That's just my optimism coming through, Mark. I'm not going to lie. Like, your team could quite easily turn us over,
and you could quite easily turn us over. You could.
Yeah. It depends how you play defensively today. If we can get you on the turn nice and early, if your players are pressing forward, we've got a chance. We've got a real good chance of catching you on the counter. With the pace we've got in attack today is phenomenal. Lucas Moura, Sonny, and Bergwijn. Bergwijn, I think he's going to shock people how fast he is and how strong he is for a small player. I mean, I think he's like 5'7". But he's strong, Mark. He can hold the ball so well.
I think a lot today relies on how well Tottenham can hold the ball up front and hold it up, because I do think that you're going to get overrun in midfield. I think Man City are going to dominate the midfield. So when Tottenham get so well, they can hold the ball up for me.
I think it's how we play defensively today, Mark. I believe it's we're going to try and bypass the midfield as much as possible. I think we're going to play as direct as possible. I mean, Man City are probably playing like they're the home team, and we'll be playing like an away team. You know, I think we'll be camped in our box and then looking to get them on the turn very, very quickly. It's probably the only way you can play against Manchester City at the moment.
Just looking at
I don't think passing it around is going to do us much favours, if I'm being honest. We'll probably lose the ball and get spanked like that. Especially with Aguero.
It looks beautiful, man. They've just done shakes and that. The stadium and the atmosphere looks lit, man. It is a stunning stadium. It is the state of the art, and it is the best. I think it's the best stadium in the world at the moment. It is the best
stadium in the world. I've never been to a stadium like it, Mark. I've never seen anything like it. The atmosphere, I believe it's going to be so electric today. So if Tottenham can get the first goal, I think the crowd will really, really get behind us and it'll force us on a little bit more than, I think Manchester City might be in for a shock with this crowd. If we can get the first goal, I think it'll put us up, Man City. I really do. I don't think it'll shatter them, because they're always capable of coming back and scoring 3 or 4 against anyone. They are that capable. They're a great team. I mean, to win the treble last season is a huge achievement. No one's ever done that before. Clean sweep of all the trophies in England. That's a major achievement, in my opinion. I mean, if you'd have talked about that 25 years ago, wow. If someone would have done that, if Man United would have done that 25 years ago, I know they won, what was it, the Champions League, the Premier League, and was it the
Man United, the treble. We won the domestic treble.
Yeah, you won the domestic treble, which in my opinion is a huge achievement. That just goes to show you have bossed England. You have bossed this country. I believe it's Liverpool's turn this season. Whether they can kick on and get as much silverware as Man City did last season remains to be seen. Here we go. It's kick off. Man City kicking off. Mark, do you want to do the commentary for a little while, and I'll take over in a bit?
No, mate. I'm behind you. I don't have Sky Sports at the moment. I'm not at home.
I'm behind
okay.
you, Will, and it's
Okay.
your team now, and you can call this, mate. It's your team. I'm just going to watch and enjoy. You call it, Will.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
Man
give
City
you a gut
passing it round at
feeling
the
though.
back.
4-0.
Oh,
What City? That'll be a Spurs funeral if it happens, mate. I tell you,
have they
that'll
kicked
kill
off?
me.
We're in front of them. They kicked off, have they?
Yeah, Man City have kicked off. Otamendi out to the right to Walker, inside to De Bruyne, back again to Otamendi. Man City obviously just trying to keep the ball around. I think Tottenham camping in sort of halfway line and beyond. You just got to keep the midfield tight, Tottenham, today. Really have. Don't let Man City get beyond the midfield because they're dangerous. Long ball from Fernandinho. It's straight through to Lloris. So Lloris just
Sorry,
not
Alan.
picking the ball up.
Guys, and watch the first half downstairs, and I'll be on the chat and I'll comment and listen to the commentary now and then, and I'll catch you at half time. But I'll be on the phone in the chat. I'm going to watch it downstairs for the first half. I'll talk to you at half time, guys.
Okay, yeah, no problem, Mark. Oh, Lucas Moura taking on a few players here. Poor ball.
I'm going to watch it downstairs.
His Walker. To Mahrez, so he's turned the Celso really well there. Mahrez with a bit of space down the right. He's cut back on the halfway line and kept the ball. I thought that was a great opportunity for Mahrez to go forward there, and they've decided to keep possession. Fernandinho out to the right to Zinchenko, left to Zinchenko, Sterling, Aguero to Gundogan. Gundogan out wide on the left, near the Spurs box, near the 18-yard box. Zinchenko, Rodri, Zinchenko going backwards now. Man City playing these triangles. This is where Tottenham have got to be concentrating and keeping tight when Man City are playing this type of football. De Bruyne on the right, inside Rodri. Back to Fernandinho on the halfway line. Zinchenko on the left. Into Aguero. De Bruyne. And here's Rodri inside the Spurs half, halfway inside the Spurs half. Out wide to Mahrez on the right. Cuts inside. Looks for Rodri. That's a good ball. Aguero's in the box. Good tackle by Alderweireld. Good block there. You can't do this, Lo Celso. You've got to keep the ball. Ball from Lo Celso. Aguero winning the ball back again. Aguero's so tenacious. He really is. He's a great forward.
Yo, he's a beast. Aguero is a beast, bro.
Yeah. He works as well. He's not one of them forwards just sits up front doing nothing. He works for the team as well. Oh, that's a bad tackle. That's a bad tackle by Gundogan on Lucas Moura. Free kick to Tottenham inside their own half, halfway inside their own half. Yeah, it's looking like Man City are going to be pressing on it. Exactly how I said the game would go. Yeah, P-boxing. Yeah, I see that. 3-2 Spurs win. That's what I called as well, mate. Let's see how it goes. I hope so. It's a bit of a dream to win this game, really. Man City are... their overall squad is a class above us, really, if I'm being honest. Sanchez, back to Alderweireld, back to Lloris. No pressure on Lloris at the moment. Direct, see, Spurs are going direct. Long ball. Can Moura win it? No. Fernandinho with the header. And Winks heads it out wide to Tanganga. Just about to cross the nose. Comes inside to Winks. Sanchez, they're passing it around at the back, Tottenham now. I think this is where Tottenham will try and just look to make a little run and try and be direct. I don't think keeping possession is Tottenham's game today. That's a poor ball from Lo Celso into Ali, but Tottenham win it back in their own half again. He's Alderweireld, deep inside his own half. Aguero starting to put pressure on, and there's a long ball. No, out of play. Out of play on the Manchester City left, inside their own half, just inside their own half. I think Tottenham have got to look direct today. I don't think this is a game we can try and outplay Man City. It won't work. Gundogan inside of his own half to Walker. Walker's running, pushing forward. Good tackle. Great tackle there on Walker. And Bergwijn. Back inside. Tottenham with the ball inside their own half again. Sanchez. Pressure from De Bruyne. Good turn from Sanchez. Winks. Little bit of space inside his own half now. But use it, Winks. Use it, Winks. You've got a chance to play a ball there and you've gone backwards. This is what I don't like about the guy. He's a crab. He really is a crab. Good ball to Ali. No, he's offside. I thought it was a great I thought it was a great ball. If Ali would have timed his run better, then he had a good chance. He's in on goal on the right-hand side of the box. Was it offside? Was it offside? No, he wasn't. I don't think he was. I think that was a bad call from the linesman there. He looked level to me. He might have had to go VAR if that would have gone in the net, though. But Edison with the save. Now Manchester City keeping possession at the back. He's Otamendi on the edge of his own box. Back to Fernandinho on the left. Just starting to walk forward a little bit now. Aguero on the halfway line. Great tackle. Great tackle from Lo Celso. Bergwijn. You can't do that. Aguero's won it back again. This guy's he's an animal. Mark, he's an animal. I don't care. He, in my opinion, he's the best centre forward in the Premier League. I have no doubt about it. He's a player that frightens every defence. I think when he's on form, there's no one like him.
Well, for me, he's been arguably the best or second best striker in the world for the last 6-7 years.
Yeah. Oh, good ball from Fernandinho down the left to Zinchenko on the touchline. Good tackle from Aurier. Throw into Man City, deep inside the Spurs half near the corner flag on the left. Zinchenko with the throw. It doesn't look to be many options for him here. Yeah, gone backwards.
All right, well, where you be watching the game? What stream you mess with?
I'm watching it on NBC live stream because I'm not at home to watch on Sky Sports. I'm on my laptop. I'm actually sitting in the office at work.
Mm-hmm.
I hope your work day becomes a lot worse with a Tottenham win. I really do. I'm sorry, Mark. Enjoy your work, but not the game. I said enjoy your work, but not the game.
Sure.
He's Rodri inside the first half. Fernandinho. It's going to be a great game, in my opinion.
It already
looks like
it's nicely for both teams. They're both shaping up well.
You can see what they're both doing. Here's Mahrez on the left, on the right side. De Bruyne, well wide. De Bruyne, I think he could have put the ball across the 6-yard box. He was close to the 6-yard box on the right-hand side. Mahrez putting a great ball from Rodri out wide to Mahrez. Mahrez inside to De Bruyne. He should have passed that across the box. Man City had 3 numbers across the box. Would have been a better option to pass it across the box. He's opted to shoot on the right-hand side of the 6-yard box, and he's hit it well wide. Lloris for the goal kick. Here we go. Long again to all our midgets up front that never win headers. Okay, Lo Celso inside the Manchester City half. Bergwijn. Man City with the ball again. Sterling. Out to Mahrez. Little bit of space for Mahrez to run into. Options wide and inside for him as well. Good ball to Walker. Ball of Brooks. Oh, Aguero should have scored. No, Tottenham. Great defending from Tottenham, blocking the ball there. Alderweireld Sanchez really getting in the way there. Go on. Yes, here comes Son. Tottenham 3. Man City got some numbers back. Son's taken on Fernandinho. Zinchenko's out on Sonny now. Zinchenko wins the ball and they're away. Manchester City are coming out with it again. Good ball to Walker. And wide to Mahrez. Mahrez, in his own half. To Gundogan. Good turn from Gundogan. It's Zinchenko. Back to Gundogan. It's nice, tidy football. De Bruyne. Oh, Aurier with a poor touch. He's literally put Sterling in. Well done, Aurier. Good defending. He managed to come out there. Man City called him for a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. It was a test of strength and he won. Good ball. No, that's a poor ball. Man City with the ball inside their own half again. Walker back to Edison. Now this guy Edison in goal, mate. He's dangerous because he can play football as well. He can kick a ball halfway, 3/4 of the way down the pitch and set up an attack from his own goal line. It's an unreal ability that he's got. Because he spots the play as well. He can spot players in space quickly as well. It's a dangerous thing to have, even from that far back. Now here's Man City. Kyle Walker across to Fernandinho across the halfway line. Fernandinho to Gundogan. Aguero. Zinchenko out on the left. Aguero again. Running towards the Spurs box. Good tackling from Spurs. Good defending. They trebled up on him there and it was a good option. They've come out with the ball. Here we go. Lucas Moore, no, not winning the ball. Throwing Spurs near the halfway line, just inside the own half. Was it a penalty? It was never a penalty. Sterling fell over himself. He was looking for a penalty, shouting for a penalty. There was nothing in that. The guy, he should be booked for that. I'm sorry, but that was ridiculous. How he's even shouting for a penalty is a joke. This guy's a mug. I'm sorry. He should not be doing that. He honestly should be booked for it. Ali inside of his own half. Good bit of strength there. Tanganga. Winks with the ball down the line. He's a run for Bergwijn against Otamendi. Otamendi wins it. Back to Edison. Oh, Lucas Moore has come in. Oh, Lucas. No. Edison's got the ball. Oh, Edison nearly made a mistake there. The ball slowed up near the edge of the box. And Lucas Moore very nearly got him behind him. I mean, it was a poor ball back from Otamendi. And to be honest, Edison was waiting for it. And Lucas Moore closed him down very quick. But Edison recovers, grabs the ball. And here come Man City again. Sterling. Back inside to Gundogan, inside the Spurs half. Aguero again. Turning. To Sterling. Cutting across the Spurs box. Good tackle from Spurs again. Lo Celso comes out with it. It's a poor tackle from Sterling again on the Tottenham player. And I believe he's got a booking. Yeah, Sterling's been yellow carded there. It was a poor tackle from Sterling. I just missed it because I was watching the ball, but obviously he's done a wrong in there. Oh, wow, he's nearly broke the leg. He's nearly broke Dele Alli's leg there. Oh, that should be a red card. He's gone through the ball, studs over, studs high. Oh, he's straight into Ali. That should be a red card. And I'm not being biased, Mark. If that was a Tottenham player doing that, I'd be saying exactly the same. Ali's injured. He nearly got his leg broke.
I'll let you know my thoughts in a minute and a half.
It's awful. VAR, they've got to give him a red for that. That's disgusting. That's a potential. Oh, he nearly broke his leg, Mark. That is wrong. How he's only got a yellow card. He's not even played for the ball. He should be sent off here. He really should. It would be poor if he's only got a yellow card. This is a no red card. Oh, that is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. The guy doesn't deserve to be on the pitch for that. I'm shocked. Oh, I'm disgusted with that. What is wrong with this VAR system? The guy's nearly broke Ali's leg.
Oh, good Jesus.
He's not played the ball.
Hold up.
Yes, you see that, Mark?
I just seen I haven't seen the replay, but I seen it on forced angle.
Ooh,
looked like his foot came down on top of the. Hold on.
Oh, he's nearly broke. He's bent his leg, Mark. I don't know how it didn't snap. It was shocking.
Let's see.
Damn.
Red card.
Thank you,
You
Mark.
don't go into
I'll be saying that if I was a Tottenham player.
Dangerous foul. That's a red card.
Yeah. That should be a red card, and VAR have deemed it a yellow. I mean, how's he on the pitch? That is
mate,
shocking.
I know you're surprised he hasn't broke his leg, mate. Ali hasn't stood up on my screen yet.
No, I don't even know if he's going to be able to
I think his leg's broke, mate.
Idea.
I think his ankle's snapped. No, I've seen his ankle snap. I've seen it on the replay.
Zinchenko. You know what? There's another replay coming up, and you're going to see Zinchenko go so high with his studs on Lucas Moura as well. I mean, Manchester City are just trying to... this is not good. This is not nice for this VAR. They've got to sort this VAR out. It's a joke. Absolute joke.
Yo,
I'm shocked.
He tried to break his ankle, bro. You seen that? His ankle bent in like that.
Wow. Even Mourinho's on the touchline. He's shocked with it. I think it upset him seeing how bad the tackle was. Ali's on his feet now. He's on the touchline. He's slightly limping, but he's going to continue. But Manchester City with 11 on the pitch against Tottenham, it should be 10 on the pitch for Manchester City. Oh, mate, he's going to carry on playing, I think, Mark. But I'm disgusted with that. That is absolutely shocking.
Yo,
I believe...
Yo, it'd be so many dirty ass plays in football and soccer, bro. It's like it's worse than the American sports, bro.
Oh, I don't even know what to say, H. It's just wrong.
Yeah, that was dirty.
I mean, they've got a system, a replay system in imported into football now called VAR, right? Virtual assistant referee, and it's not working. It's really not working. That is one of the worst tackles I've seen this season.
We need,
nasty.
to be honest, though, I think we need to get VAR out of it because I think it allows too much corruption. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. When you're doing it from one place and one place only, who knows what's in that area, who's doing these decisions. But that was not
I think
nice.
it helps control match fixing in
Yes,
football.
I do, totally. Poor ball from Ali on the box. Ali's back on the pitch now. It's 11 against 11, but it's a joke. It should not be 11 against 11. That is horrific. That tackle was horrific. He tried to break his leg. And then I don't know if you've seen Zinchenko's replay on Mora, but his studs were up by
No,
his
I seen it.
thigh.
It was reckless. It was reckless.
It should have been a yellow for that at least. If not pushing.
That was a yellow. I wouldn't say a
red
red because he was sliding in and the ball was in the air. He just lost distribute of weight more so. But Sterling's is
I
a red.
agree. But the rules now state that if you are studs up over a certain height, you're not on the pitch anymore. That's what the rules state, Mark. And it's kind of a shock to me, to be honest. I mean, Zinchenko, I can allow that because he was genuinely going for the ball, but Sterling wasn't. No, Simon. I'm not going to say City cheats. I'm going to say VAR is a joke and it's wrong, absolutely wrong. I think the system is the most corrupt system in football. There's been so many right decisions incorrected by them as well. This is the problem with the game. When you get a decision right on the pitch and then VAR goes and changes it, that's wrong. But when you get a wrong decision on the pitch and they're getting it wrong again on VAR, this is what makes us just, ball from Winks. Oh, Ederson's out like a shot. I'll tell you what, Ederson's played it out. Aguero, he's Mahrez on the right. Here's Mahrez cutting into Tottenham's box. Good tackle from Tanganga. He's kept the ball in as well. Well done, Jacket Tanganga. Good defending there from the young Tottenham left back. Otamendi with a header on the halfway line. Kyle Walker lets the ball run out of play just inside the Tottenham half on the right hand side. Well, Ederson, great goal kicking there because he was out like a shot. Song Heung-min was in there. He was in there like swimwear. Oh, this game's electric at the moment. Walker out to Zinchenko with a switch ball, right to left, inside to Gundogan. Sterling, back to Zinchenko. I'm still in shock, Mark. I'm gobsmacked, Mark. I don't know what your complete take is,
I don't blame you. I think City are very fortunate to be playing with 11 right now. Very fortunate.
I think they can count their lucky stars, mate. Really, really do. I think that was one of the most awful decisions I've seen this season. I mean, how the ref didn't see it. The ref was looking at it as well. And he gave me a yellow. I can understand.
And you know how football works as well, mate. You know how football works. More than likely, Sterling's going to be the fucker to score.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll come. He'll probably come through and it'll be 1-0 now. It's just a joke, Mark. I mean, you're a Manchester City fan, and even you're saying about it.
It's a red card.
It's really
you can't
wrong.
really snap a player's ankle with studs up going into a 50-50.
Yeah. I mean, he's gone into a 50-50. Ali's moved the ball, shifted the ball left of him with his left foot, and his foot's gone straight through the leg of Ali. And I can understand Jose Mourinho's frustration on the touchline here. I really can.
I'm just genuinely shocked Dele Alli actually is able to play football.
Yeah, I am too.
99 times out of 100, that player's he's stretch it off.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. He's very fortunate. John, good tackle from Fernandinho. Sterling, Manchester City playing football in the round after. And here comes Gundogan to Aguero. Out wide to Mahrez, and just inside the Tottenham half, breaking. Aguero on the edge of the Tottenham box. Winks, good recovery from Harry Winks. Out of play on the Manchester City right on the edge of Tottenham's box. Throw into Manchester City. That was a good opportunity for Manchester City to get forward there and get a shot on goal. Winks with great covering play there. And here come Manchester City again. Gundogan. A chip ball to Aguero. Oh, Lloris punches it. He should have caught that. Bergwijn to Lo Celso. Ali. Poor from Ali. Poor ball from Ali. He could have made a straight pass there. He passed it straight into a Manchester City player. Manchester City recover it, and they're back on the halfway line again. Pass out to the left from Otamendi to Zinchenko. To Sterling. Here comes Zinchenko again, just inside their own Tottenham's half. Rodri to Walker, back inside to Otamendi, to Fernandinho. Good little passing phase of movement there from Manchester City to Aguero. Aguero's bossing this game. He's doing the midfield work and the forward running. He really is. He's having a great game so far, Aguero. He looks very, very dangerous. Oh, Aguero, he's got a chance here. Oh, good tackle from Davinson Sanchez. Lloris keeps it in play. Davinson Sanchez, long ball out. Lucas Moura, man, you've got to do something. You've got to get closer to Fernandinho there. He's Manchester City is just cleaning up at the back here and starting wave after wave of attacks. Rodri inside the Tottenham half in the centre. Out to Zinchenko. To De Bruyne. De Bruyne, poor touch. He had a good chance to be in there. The Celso. To Lucas Moura. Good ball to Son. Can Zinchenko recover? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Otamendi to Rodri. Just on the edge of Manchester City's box now. Out wide to Mahrez on the Manchester City right. Inside their own half. And Manchester City playing possession again. De Bruyne. Good switch ball. To Sterling. Heads it inside to Zinchenko, yeah. Good recovery from Son, but it's gone out for a corner to Manchester City. I'm still gobsmacked. I'm still absolutely gobsmacked. It was a great opportunity for Aguero. He's tried to cut inside Sanchez there. Sanchez just sticks out his left boot behind himself, and he's just managed to win the ball because Aguero was in. Aguero really was. He could have got a shot on goal. Could have potentially been 1-0.
That was a very good tackle from Sanchez.
Yeah, from Sanchez.
Lloris did really well as well to get that
the ball in play.
Keep it in.
Yeah, De Bruyne with a corner, back post, and it's gone out of play. A foul in the box from Rodri.
Whilst we have a little bit of time in the game, for people who might be watching, the stats are currently Manchester City kind of dominating possession with 67%. Tottenham have been offside once.
70% to 30 now. It's gone 70-30 now, yeah. To Manchester City. Yeah. This is the game I expected that would be played here as well. I think Manchester City would be playing more like London. Long ball from Lloris, and Manchester City have it at the back again. Otamendi. But yeah, if you want to go on with the stats, Mark, go ahead. Manchester City's playing around the back at the moment. So.
1 sec. No, the game's been kind of like fire so far. Like we have City have been dominating possession, but Spurs have actually looked more dangerous on the counter. They haven't had a clear-cut opportunity yet, but they look like it's going to come at some stage.
They're getting them on the turn, aren't they, Mark?
Huh?
Yeah. They're getting them on the turn, Tottenham. This is how I said Tottenham will play. They'll try and be as direct as possible, get the balls in the channels, get the speed of the wingers and Lucas Moura, trying to get Manchester City's defenders turning quite early. But Manchester City defending well, clearing up everything. But this is a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game to play for Tottenham sitting back like this, but this is the game I expected. But Manchester City, the way they push players forward, it's a dangerous game for them as well, because they could quite easily get caught. Throw into Tottenham, Sterling and Aurier with a little tussle there. Comes off Sterling, goes out of play. Tottenham throw in their own half near the Tottenham box. The Winks just flicks it over his head straight to De Bruyne. Rodri inside Tottenham's half. De Bruyne again into Mahrez. To De Bruyne strikes on goal straight down the throat of Hugo Lloris. Good handling from Lloris there, and he's played it long. Can Bergwijn get onto it? Oh, Bergwijn's got in front of Otamendi. He's on the Manchester City goal line, out on the left-hand side, wide left, and he's turning Otamendi, turning him inside out, back to Dele Alli. Played across to Winks, and now to Aurier. Oh, what a poor ball from Winks. Really poor. And Aurier with a foul just inside Manchester City's half on Sterling. Free kick to Manchester City. And Manchester City are calling 3 yellow cards for that. There was nothing in it. It was just Aurier tried to get in front of him and just accidentally shoved him. He didn't shove him, but shoulder to shoulder, and it's a bit of overstrength from Aurier in a free kick. Now Manchester City playing it round at the back again. Walker wide to Fernandinho. To Gundogan. Just a step in inside Tottenham's half. Plays it back to Otamendi again. Otamendi out wide to Mahrez. Back to Walker on his halfway line on the right-hand side. Playing it across to Fernandinho again. Manchester City switching the ball quite quickly here, and this is the right way to play. They've got to move the ball fast. It's the only way you're going to catch Tottenham out defensively, I think. Keep moving the ball quickly. And Walker with a direct ball to Mahrez. Oh, great touch from Mahrez inside the Tottenham box. He's offside. Oh no, he's playing on. Mahrez just stopped there. Oh, poor ball from Davinson Sanchez. De Bruyne headed away by Sanchez. Mahrez beats Winks in the air. Lloris clears up. Well, Riyad Mahrez there. What a touch from him to pull the ball out of the air the way he did. And I believe he thought he was offside. And he just stopped when Davinson won it back off of him. He just stopped and walked away from him. And Aguero was screaming at him. Carry on. Flick that more. Right, here we go. Right, Manchester City with the ball again. Zinchenko plays it out. De Bruyne with a header. It's going straight down to Lloris, down the centre, just outside his box. Plays it to Sanchez. Oh, that's a poor ball from Davinson Sanchez again. He's having a poor game. Aguero's in. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, Aguero, very unlucky there. Wow, that could have been very easily been 1-0. Aguero with a great chance. Oh, Bergwijn. Right. Going to Tottenham on the halfway line. But Aguero with a great chance there. Good football. Poor ball from Davinson Sanchez. He's gone through Winks' legs and come off his legs straight into the path of Aguero. Good shot, straight. It's hit the post. It's good cut. Oh, what a save from Lloris off his foot. Lloris just touched it with his toe. What a fantastic save that was. Oh, that was great goalkeeping from Lloris. That was 1-0 otherwise.
Yo, Aguero is
Tottenham again.
He's a beast, Aguero. I think he's the best player on the field right now.
Oh, yeah. I have no doubt in my mind. Sanchez defending really well, but wow, his passing is out of sorts. Mahrez with the ball forward there, straight through Winks' legs. Oh, Lloris, what a great bit of goalkeeping to get your foot down to that one. It was like I saw NHL goalkeeping, that was. Down, split legs, one leg bent, one leg out. Reminds you, that was David De Gea sort of goalkeeping, that sort of style of goalkeeping. It was good from Lloris. But Aguero, he's looking very, very dangerous here, Mark. He looks like the best player to have a bet on to score first here.
That was an amazing save from Lloris, man. I'm just putting it out there.
Oh,
amazing save.
I'm so glad he's back in the team. I'm so glad he's back in. I mean, look, I rate Gazaniga, our backup goalkeeper, but Lloris he's a World Cup winning captain. That's a massive, massive achievement for any goalkeeper. To captain your country to a World Cup win, it's just superb. And you see why he's still France number one.
Mm.
Manchester City pump the ball long. Aguero, Winks, brings it down. And Tottenham are playing it round at the back again. Alderweireld to Sanchez. Manchester City trying to put pressure on Tottenham here. Lloris, long ball out. High ball out, which Tottenham will never win. Fernandinho with a header into Rodri. Sterling wins it again. Aguero, Sterling turns. He's running at the Tottenham defence. Wide. De Bruyne on the right-hand side of the Tottenham box inside. It's a chance for Manchester City again. Gundogan, Mahrez. Great tackle from Lascelles' side. Brilliant tackle there. And here's Zinchenko. Halfway inside the Tottenham half. Zinchenko to Rodri. Back to Zinchenko. Manchester City keeping the ball again. This is good play from Manchester City. Tottenham defending very, very well. I think Tottenham's passing out from the back has been very sloppy so far. And that's what's creating the opportunities for Manchester City at the moment, in my opinion. Rather than their own play, it seems to be coming from Tottenham. Tottenham giving the ball away in dangerous areas, which I say is one of our biggest problems at the moment. We've got a defender there, Sanchez, who's not very good at passing. Great defender, but no passing. Rodri. Here's Mahrez in the box. Here's Mahrez. Good tackling for Tottenham, doubling up in the area on him, and Winks away in the air. Fernandinho wins the header, and it's back inside the Manchester City half on their right with Kyle Walker, halfway inside their half, inside to Otamendi. Tottenham not putting pressure on the Manchester City defenders at this in their own half. They're sitting back, camping in, just trying to get them on the turn when they win the ball. But when Manchester City have possession, Tottenham are not pressing at all. And I think this is probably the way Tottenham are going to sit in and do this probably until the 70th, 80th minute if it stays like this. Unless Manchester City get a goal early, I can see it staying like this, to be honest, Mark. And here's Bergwijn out wide to Ali on the Tottenham left. Ali trebled up by Manchester City players, and Ali just he's not playing very well, Dele Alli. Mind you, he's probably struggling with that after that tackle from Sterling still.
Could be niggling at him. He looks pretty heavy on that foot, man.
Yeah, he does. He's not looking his bouncy self. Like, he's not like a spring chicken at the moment, like he normally plays.
He's not on his toes.
He looks like he's apprehensive when he's got the ball, which is not a good sign for him. Oh, good ball. Mahrez down to De Bruyne. Great tackle from Winks to win the ball. If De Bruyne would have got in there, he had acres of space on the right there. And then throw into Manchester City, about 25 yards from the Tottenham goal on the right-hand side. Walker with it. He's gone backwards. Gone back to Otamendi. And here's Walker again. Inside to Fernandinho. In the centre of the pitch, just inside the Manchester City half. Out wide to Zinchenko. And Sterling has it again. I think he's the luckiest player on the pitch at the moment, in my opinion. Out wide to Mahrez. That's a good ball. That's a good switch ball to Mahrez. Back on his left foot. Back to Walker. Back to Mahrez again. Out on the Tottenham left, Manchester City right. And the ball swung in from Mahrez. Overhit. Goal kick to Tottenham. Yeah. So far, my summary of the first half an hour is Manchester City definitely putting the pressure on with the better opportunities in the game. Tottenham haven't really created anything, if I'm being honest with you. They've had one ball that got them on the turn where Dele Alli was called offside, which I personally think was very, very close. I think he was level, but he was flagged early. So
I watched it again. His shoulder was just ahead of the player when the ball was played. I watched it again. It was just ahead of the player. I don't understand this. This is one thing I don't understand with the offside rule, Mark. My belief is the offside rule should be where your feet are, not where your armpit is or your shoulder is. Because I agree with you. I agree with you, but
the rules are the rules, and I totally
by the rules.
The rules are the rules. Yeah, rules are rules. I totally get that, but the VAR system, it's bullshit. Excuse my French, but it is crap.
Yeah, it's chronic.
It really it costs so many teams goals when Bergwijn inside the Manchester City half. Poor ball to Moura. Moura's got it. That's a foul from Kyle Walker. Is that going to be a yellow card? Yes, a yellow card to Kyle Walker. I don't believe that warranted a yellow card personally.
They may be looking at it as a dangerous opportunity in a professional foul.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Walker's cut across and stopped Moura with his arms straight across the torso. Give him a body shot, but a light one. Moura's gone down. Booking to Kyle Walker. Free kick to Tottenham out on their left. About 30 yards from goal. Could be a dangerous opportunity for Tottenham. It's sort of in line with the Manchester City goal area, but about 30 yards out. And it's going to be Heung-min-son with it. Or Lo Celso's coming over. This could be a good opportunity for Tottenham. It's good. I think Manchester City have struggled in set pieces this season a little bit. Ball from Lo Celso. No good. And here's Winks on the edge of the Manchester City area. Lo Celso. Good ball out wide to Aurier. In a bit of space here. If you can get the ball down and get the ball across. That's a great ball. No, it's to overhit. Mahrez in the box. Bringing it out on the Manchester City right. And Tanganga's putting pressure on him here. This is good pressure from Tottenham. This is what they need to do. And it's out wide from Edison to Zinchenko on the left. Halfway inside the Manchester City half. To Gundogan. Inside to Zinchenko. Good running from Zinchenko. Great tackle from Aurier there. Great tackle. There's an opportunity here. If Tottenham can get the ball, it's on. No, he's turned backwards now. Tottenham had a few numbers forward there, but no. They've turned backwards as usual. He's done a Harry Winks on us. Sonny did. Winks. Back to Alderweireld on his own halfway line. To Sanchez. This is one guy that worries me on the ball, is Davinson Sanchez. Like I said, he's a good, really good defender, top-class defender, but he's so swag on the ball. Lloris now inside his own box. No pressure from the Manchester City players. Lloris taking his time, and he's going to go long. He's gone to Aurier, out on the right-hand side with a bit of space. Sterling nowhere near him. Now he's got back. Oh, that's a great ball. Here's Steven Bergwijn. To Dele Alli. Oh, good. Oh, that was a great touch from Kyle Walker in the air, because Dele Alli was behind him and He had a great chance to score there. Really good chance to score. Or at least get a header on target if it had come to him. He made where Walker was jumping. If Walker would have missed that, Ali had a chance to even take a touch and score, in my opinion, because he was in 5 yards of space there. That was a great opportunity for Tottenham. Good defending from Kyle Walker, though. And here come Manchester City on the break. 5 against 4. No, 5 against 5 now. De Bruyne out on the left. De Bruyne. He's on the goal line being doubled up, but this is a great ball back to Rodri. Mahrez on the edge of the box. Oh, it's fell to Gundogan. To Sterling. Oh, great opportunity, and he's miskicked it. No, Aurier won the ball from Aguero. That is suspect. That was very, very close. Aguero's down injured. I'm really not sure about that. Mark, I'm not sure. I'm sure when you catch up and see it, that could potentially have been a penalty. But Aurier, the ref said he's won the ball, and he's quite crystal clear that he's won the ball. The referee is. Whether it goes to a VAR check afterwards, I don't know. But this is something that's wrong with the game. When you're playing on the game this long, they should not go back to VAR and be doing this and giving penalties when the game is carrying on playing. I mean, if Tottenham go and score the other end and go 1-0 up, and what, they're going to go, instead of having a kick-off, go to a penalty? These are certain things in the game. These are grey areas that really, really need to be covered. VAR, in my opinion, needs to be scrapped. And the game needs to be judged by a referee and 2 linesmen again, and possibly a 4th official if he sees something on the touchline. Forget this video assistant. It's not on. It doesn't work. Ball across from Sterling, header away from Sanchez, and Mahrez has it out on the Manchester City right, taking on Tanganga. Back to Walker, back to De Bruyne, out to Mahrez on the Manchester City left again, on the edge of the Tottenham box. De Bruyne, wide to Zinchenko on the left-hand side now, to Sterling. Zinchenko just inside Sterling. To Gundogan, back to Zinchenko, and back to Rodri. And Manchester City keeping the ball. Oh, Rodri almost slipped there, and he almost lost the ball to Moore. Moore would have had a chance at running at Otamendi there, and there's only going to be one winner in a foot race in that. Fernandinho out wide to Sterling. Oh, Son slipped. Oh, he nearly got the ball into Aguero again. Lo Celso to Son. And here's Lucas Moura. It's a poor ball to Lucas Moura. Otamendi clears up. Back to Edison.
I haven't seen a replay. I've just seen
the referee has stopped the game. The referee stopped the game now. I don't know why he's bothered stopping the game here. They're going to a VAR check when the ball's still in play, and a penalty. They've given a penalty to Manchester City. The ball was with Edison. This is 2 or 3 minutes after the tackle.
It's ridiculous.
The game has been playing on. The VAR, this is corrupt. This is the most corrupt thing I've seen in football. I mean, Aurier's not won the ball, but he hasn't actually caught Aguero's legs. I think Aguero's made a meal of it, personally. I mean, Aurier hasn't won the ball, but Aguero, no, that is not a penalty. I'm sorry. I know he's not won the ball, but he hasn't actually caught Aguero. Aguero's made such a big meal of it. Mourinho's sitting down on his chair laughing. He can't believe this. I can't believe this. I feel like turning this game off, Mark. I'm absolutely gobsmacked at this. This is the most shocking stuff I've ever seen in a game of football.
I'm still waiting to see the VAR decision. That's how far behind I am.
Oh, how a VAR? But they haven't even looked. Oh, this is a joke. Football is wrong. Football has gone mad. This is crazy. Gundogan, I'm sorry, mate, but you should be giving this straight to Lloris because this is a joke. This is a joke. You should just pass it into Lloris and carry on with the game. This is awful. This is not fair. They're corrupt here. Oh, yeah. Well done, Lloris. Great save from the penalty. Oh, is it another penalty now? Is it another penalty? Goal kick. I think they're going to give another penalty here. I think Lloris tripped up Sterling on the follow-up. Sterling might have dived, though. Oh, there's a big ruckus, a fracas in the box. Lloris not happy with Sterling. I think if Sterling's dived, he's off the pitch. He's got to go. There'll be a second yellow. Zinchenko and... Oh, there's handbags here. There's all sorts of handbags. It's turning into a melee here. Pushing and shoving everywhere. All players getting involved here. This is a joke. This game's gone rotten, Mark. There is something wrong with football with this system. Oh,
I'm after pausing the foul. I paused the phone.
Has he died? He's died.
I don't know, but
Lloris has not caught his foot. Lloris did not catch his foot.
I'm just saying,
I
the
believe he's
REA
died.
on Aguero one.
He's gone down like a sack of spuds, mate. Wait till you see the next one. Sterling has gone down like a sack of spuds. Well done, Hugo Lloris, for saving that penalty from Gundogan. That was a good... I mean, I believe Gundogan done what I said he should do. I don't think he went for that penalty with any sort of intention of scoring it. Yes, and Alderweireld's getting the crowd up for it. Tottenham crowd, they're buzzing. They're absolutely buzzing.
This is some match, man. This is some game.
If he's... Yeah, there's controversy. Sterling has got to be booked for that again. He should be off the pitch now. He's got to book Sterling for diving. If he's gone down like that, he's got to be off the pitch, Mark. P-Boxing, I'm sorry, I haven't been looking at the comments, everyone, but there's a comment at the bottom from P-Boxing Justice. And if he's not off the pitch, it's a joke. And football is... They're not sending him off.
Well, I want to see what happens. I'm still waiting for it to come back.
Oh, Laurie saved the penalty. The ball's come off his hand out to the right-hand side of the Manchester City attacking. Sterling's gone in for it. And he's dived. I'm sorry, he's dived. If that's not a penalty, it's a dive. Who's he giving a booking to? Alderweireld? Wow. This VAR system is a joke.
It's actually a joke. I don't know what's going on, but I'm after seeing that. And, like, Lloris's
given Zinchenko. No, Mark. If they've got the VAR on that, they would have given the penalty again. They've gone to VAR. It hasn't been given. He's dived. He should be off the pitch.
Mate, how many times are VAR getting decisions right, though? They're getting them wrong all the time.
Yeah,
I don't think the first one should have been a penalty, but that one I think should have been a penalty.
No. Sorry, I think he's gone down. I think he's gone down before Lloris got him. I'll be honest with you. If you watch his knees, he knew it. I don't know. I really don't know, Mark. You could be right. You could be right. You could very well be right. But I think also the reason why it's not a penalty is because Sterling's touch was so heavy it went out for a goal kick. And I think even if Lloris did catch him or not, there was no scoring opportunity there from Sterling because he put the ball out of play anyway. I think that's the only thing that's gone in his favour. That's a foul. Foul from Rodri on Son on the edge of the box. Pushed him over. This game is out of control at the moment.
It's a hell of a match.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a match.
Yeah, it's a hell of a match. It's a hell of a match. I mean, for a neutral, they must be watching this thinking, what the hell is going on? What is going on? And it is a joke. Sorry, I've just looked at the comments again. Sunday League decisions. Yes, Simon McCulloch. I can't agree any less. Any more or less with you. This is Sunday League stuff, mate. I mean, I've seen better decisions, better refereeing from Sunday League referees, and I've played with some blind referees. Trust me.
Mate, let's be honest. We've both seen some 11-a-sides under 10s, yeah, where the linesmen are the coaches of the other teams giving better decisions against their home team. Yeah. That's being honest.
I've seen that. Yeah, and I'll back you on that, Mark. 1,000,000%. Tottenham had a good free kick in the box there. I think it was Tanganga with the header across just too far for Ali, but Ali's managed to keep the ball in play, and Tottenham recycled the ball and managed to get a corner. There's one corner each in this half for both teams. Both had one corner each in this game. Here comes Heung-min Son with the corner. He's done an Ericsson there and hit the first man. We need to get a real corner taker because, to be honest, Lascelles should be taking corners for me. Oh, good ball. Son, can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he can. On Tottenham's left. Son, oh no, it's a goal kick. Son, for me, is not having a great game for me again. Yeah, P-Boxing, there's too much controversy in the game. Chase Athletics, great commentary. Thank you, Chase Athletics. I appreciate that massively. There was no encroachment for any Tottenham players. Oh, I don't know about that. I think that could have been another penalty, Mark, in my opinion. But Sterling, he shouldn't even be on the pitch to be getting that. This is my qualm with it all. I have serious issues with this VAR.
Here's the thing. I think Aguero's one was
Aguero
a
attacking the box.
I think Sterling's was legit, but
Great
I haven't seen a full close-up yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen a full close-up either, Mark, and it's been going for a while. I think the only thing, like I said, that went in Tottenham's favour was the fact that Sterling played it quite heavily off his touch and out of play. It would have been a goal kick anyway. It's Gundogan to Sterling. Out wide to Zinchenko on the Manchester City left on the edge of the Tottenham box. Sterling back inside to Rodri. To Walker in the centre of the pitch. Wide to Mahrez on the edge of the Tottenham box on the right-hand side for Manchester City. Here's Kyle Walker. Back inside. Here's Fernandinho. And that's a good ball to Mahrez. Mahrez, good touch. Inside Tottenham box. Tottenham with numbers in there. Managed to keep the ball out. Son lifts the ball up in the air. No one there. Manchester City cleaning up. Here's Otamendi on the halfway line for Manchester City again. There's 4 minutes over. 4 minutes added time in the first half. At the end of the half, this is going to play to 49, possibly 50 minutes in this half. And to be honest, with the controversy involved, I'm not surprised. I mean, Manchester City unlucky not to be a goal up from Aguero, but also lucky to not have 10. Lucky to have 11 men on the pitch still, in my opinion. Very lucky. It's been a mad half of football. Crazy half of football. One of the craziest halves of football I've seen in a long, long time. And there's too much controversy in this game. Way too much. The decisions have been wrong. Mahrez trying to cut inside. Oh, De Bruyne. Ball across Alvarez with a header away. Here's Gundogan on the edge of the box. Zinchenko cuts inside on his right foot. He's lifted it way over and it's a goal kick to Tottenham. Well, I need a break in play. I am absolutely losing my breath here. This is a crazy half of football. I believe Spurs have been robbed a few times here. I think Manchester City could have possibly had a penalty with Lloris's touch on Sterling, but I believe his touch was too heavy and it wasn't going to influence play. Whether Lloris touched him or not, his touch was so heavy and he was kind of looking for it, in my opinion. He knew it was coming and he knew he was going to go down. I mean, if a goalkeeper touched my leg like that, I wouldn't have gone over. I wasn't one of these players that goes down like that. I always try to stay on my feet and make the best of an opportunity like that. When I played, always tried to score the goals, not get penalties. If I won a penalty, it's because I got kicked hard and put down. That's how I played football. I'm an old school sort of footballer. That's how I've always played. Right, here comes Walker in his own half, bringing the ball out to the right-hand side, using his pace. Inside the Tottenham half now. Mahrez with the ball. That's a great ball. It's Sterling. Ball inside. Oh, Aguero with a great chance. A great tackle from, I think it was Serge Aurier. Oh, there's a great tackle from Aurier. And the ball fell again to Aguero, like 3 yards out. And he's put it wide. Oh, what a tackle from Aurier. I mean, that was a certain goal if Aguero got his foot round that. Aguero, Aurier. Oh, Aguero should have scored. I'm sorry, Mark. This could be 2-0 to Manchester City right now. 3-0 possibly with the penalty. And the attempts on goal is Tottenham have had
City
one
could
attempt.
also
Manchester
have two
City
players
with
on
9.
the pitch as well.
Yeah, they could. They could have 9 men. Really, they could. If VAR was being correct, they should have potentially 9 men on the pitch. I'd say definitely 10 men on the pitch, but there was a chance of 9. With Zinchenko's tackle as well.
H-Money, put another link in the chat so I can join again.
Okay.
Manchester City again. And we're almost up with the first half. That's the 4 minutes up. Is it half-time yet? Yeah, half-time. 0-0. Half-time 0-0. Now, to be honest, on the balance of play, I think Tottenham will take that because I think Manchester City have been the better team attacking-wise. But I think it's a joke how this game's been. I think it's one of the worst games for VAR that I've seen. I mean, the Champions League, in the Champions League final, the penalty is given against Sissoko. That was controversial for me and ruined that Champions League final. There's a lot of controversy. It kind of
reminds me of the Champions League quarter-final when Man City played Spurs and City had a penalty disallowed, a goal disallowed, and Spurs had a goal that was offside given.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's mirroring this again. But it's going in Manchester City's favour today, in my opinion, rather than against Manchester City. So I don't know if VAR are making up for this for last year. But I'm not impressed with this. I'm really not impressed. I'm impressed with Tottenham's defending. They have defended like animals. They didn't want Manchester City to score there. I mean, Gundogan's penalty was pretty poor, and I believe he played that because the way the penalty was given to stop play when the ball was in play 3 minutes after 2.5, 3 minutes after the the incident. That's shocking. That is absolutely shocking to me. This needs to be stamped out. VAR. You know what? I'm glad it's half time because I need a breather. I need a drink.
Oh,
you know what? I don't drink, yeah? I don't drink, but I feel like pulling a vodka out.
Aaron, shout out, mate. I've been listening to your commentary while I'm watching the game downstairs, and I totally agree with you. Man City have dominated, had the better chances, but Tottenham have defended it well. Sergio has put in 2 or 3 great tackles in this half, but the big thing hanging over this game is, like say, VAR. First of all, Sterling, the Lords of VAR, it was out of control and endangering an opponent. The stud was up, it was over the top of the ball, it's a clear red card. And then we have the joke of VAR going back to a penalty. How long was that phase of play? 2 minutes? 2.5 minutes?
2.5 minutes afterwards, Mark. I'm shocked, mate.
It's embarrassing, mate. It really is. But, mate, your team did defend it for us. Sergio, he's been fantastic. Aguero's at the shot.
Yeah, Sergio.
He's had a good couple of chances. They're on top. But what a game. Both teams fighting their hearts out. Man City on top. VAR has tried to spoil the game, but it's got the crowd up. Fantastic game of football, guys. Yeah. Really enjoyed it. And Aaron, commentary, mate. I've watched the game downstairs, but I've listened to your commentary, mate. It's been fantastic. Really enjoyed the game, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Thank you very much. Oh, look, who's come on the chat? H Money. Bruce would mess you up, boy. Aye, bring it. Bring it. You know what? AK's here. Bring it. I'm coming for you, Bruce. I'm gunning for you, mate. We're all gunning for you on this channel because we're fed up with your snitch manoeuvres. Backing snitches. Anyway, I'm talking about football today. Anyway, I've got another message on there. H, where are you? H, can you add in Mark again, please?
I'm in now.
I'm riding, please.
I'm in now, bro. I'm in now. Come on.
Mark,
relax.
Okay. Mark, how the hell can the Premier League or the PGMLO make any sort of statement about that Sterling tackle?
Here.
He's over the top. It was dangerous, endangering the opponent's safety. Late on red card. I mean, that is just pathetic. I don't know what's worse, that or 2.5 minutes for VAR to give a penalty.
Mate, I've been waiting to go on a rant for 45 minutes. Will you let me? Will you let me go on a rant about that? It's the biggest shambles. That's one of the worst fouls I've seen in Premier League this year. Probably the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some that were more vicious, purposely vicious. I think Sterling, I don't think he was intending to actually injure Ali. I don't think he was. I think he was just going in recklessly. But it's reckless endangerment.
Exactly.
And that's an automatic red card. It's reckless endangerment play.
It was a leg-breaking tackle, Mark. It was potentially leg-breaking tackle. That shouldn't be in football. I'm sorry, anyone that does that on the pitch. I've had that done to me before, and it's nasty, mate. I've never done that to anyone on the pitch, but I've had it done to me a few times. And luckily,
can you believe that Dele Alli's still on the pitch? I cannot believe he carried on playing. That looked so bad, man. It looked like he's done his ankle. I thought he'd have done his ligaments badly. Then,
mate, man. I was saying, Jordan, I was completely in shock. How the fucker stood up? I don't even know. That's a 1 in 100 that you're getting up and playing that game on. 99 other people are out for 6 months with torn ligaments or a fractured metatarsal or just it looked like his foot completely bended up, and I thought I saw a shin snap, mate. I thought I saw the bottom of the shin snap.
He went bow legs. He went completely bow legs there, Mark.
Yeah.
They're doing a replay now of it now.
I can't watch it.
No, that was intentional. No, I'm sorry, but you can see Sterling's eyes. He had it on Ali. He weren't going for the ball there. I'm sorry. He played no intention of playing for the ball. Ali is very, very lucky that he's still playing football at all. Because that could potentially be a career-ending tackle.
Aaron, let's just be thankful that he's okay. Like you say, it was a disgusting tackle to see, and it should have been in red. But I'm just thankful that Ali's still, on the pitch and can play in the second half. I mean, like you say, Man City on top. Tottenham have played well and they defended well. For me, he's been a big set-back. He saved them 2 or 3 times. They've got to get more control, man.
Can I also give credit to a player on the pitch? Can I give credit to a certain player on the pitch? He hasn't done much on an attacking end, but the covering of Winks in this game has been very good. He's slowed down Mahrez off the side. He's pulled De Bruyne out of position. He's been tracking back. He's been clearing balls. He's been intercepting, and he's made some good passes, and he has the highest percentage of passing completion rate in midfield out of everybody on the pitch today. He's played very well. Very well. Even though he's passing backwards more, and you'd prefer to see him attack, sometimes he's waiting for people to be pulled out of position, and he's doing a good job, in my opinion. Very good job cleaning things up.
Away a few times, Mark.
He has given the ball away a few times, but Lo Celso's given it away more. Okay.
Yeah, but I'll just call Winks like to me he's the new Scotty Sideways. You know what I mean? Let's keep it safe. Scotty.
Mate, him and Rodri are kind of the same that way. They both play the ball to the side constantly, but. What I'm saying is his covering
gone down like a sack of spuds there. Sorry,
his covering.
Yeah, I agree with you. His covering has been amazing for Tottenham today. He really has worked so hard off the ball. His off the ball work has been phenomenal. Harry Winks. I think Lo Celso has been putting in tackle after tackle. But the thing is, Tottenham are not really setting up any attacks being as direct as what I thought they'd be, because the balls up to Moura have been extremely poor. And this is where we miss Harry Kane.
That's the only
Harry Kane would give Manchester City defenders problem today. Oh, man, the more they show the tackle, it's scary. It's actually scary. It's horrific.
Oh, and that's my only voice.
Keep showing replays.
That's my only voice second half. Like I say, Tottenham going long. They've got nobody's holding the ball up. They need somebody. I mean, I know everybody's saying him, but at least Llorente could hold the ball up. When they're pumping it long, they need somebody to hold the ball up and get people into play. The turnover of the ball is too much. If Man City continue to have that possession second half, they're going to nick this game unless Tottenham.
There's another thing that could be worrying for Tottenham. Man City have committed more fouls, and Tottenham have ran 3 more kilometres than City have so far, which means Tottenham are having to cover way much more work. They're running a lot more. They could tire out, especially with City fouling them. They could be tired in the last 20 minutes of this game, and City look like they're kind of fresh.
But then Mark, these players are fit. These players are super fit. All of them, Manchester City and Tottenham players. This is what they're built for. I think Tottenham knew what was going to happen in this game. They know they're going to have to work hard. The thing is, the crowd are behind them as well. I can't hear it because I can't listen to the TV and do the commentary at the same time because you obviously wouldn't hear me. But it looks to me like it's an electric atmosphere there. And to be honest, the last 20 minutes, this is when the crowd will really count if it's 0-0. Will really count for us.
Alan, downstairs on my TV, I'll tell you what, that Raheem Sterling's been getting some stick, mate. He's been getting booed big time. The crowd are paying for his blood, man, big time. It is really electric, and then they're going for Sterling hard. I mean, it wasn't just a tackle.
It shouldn't be on the pitch.
It wasn't just that tackle.
Should not be on the pitch.
That guy for the second penalty for me was a joke. That's a booking. He cheated to get a penalty.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? You're hating on Sterling because he's black. No, Jamal Fawkes. I'm sorry. No, there's no racism in here at all. Sterling.
No, boys. Aaron, stop. That's a troll. That's one of the people who follows my channel as well. He's a troll. He's a white boy. He's pretending. Relax.
Right, well, fuck off then, mate.
I'm about to block him, dog. Hey, I'm just going to say that I think Bruce Lane is definitely trying to spam our chat up and shit. I noticed that yesterday on that Laker game I did. It was like a whole bunch of dislikes and shit like that. It was unrivaled that day. So he definitely trying to spam up our chat and shit.
Hey, it doesn't really affect me, mate.
Fuck off.
Mate, when I get dislikes, it doesn't really matter to me because at the end of the day, that directs traffic to my channel. Plus, I get 48, 50 likes on every live stream I fucking do. So all it means, if he's coming in with 20 accounts giving me 20 dislikes, I've got 70 likes. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good point. But you know what? When you know someone's doing them thumbs down, Mark, on one of your unrivaled, your unrivaled boxing, it's purely about boxing. If they don't like an opinion, cool. But the thumbs down thing is a joke, really. You know they're just trolls.
But it is what it is, mate. It is what it is.
They're not boxing fans because you talk about boxing in a real form, in the right way. You present your channel in the right way as well. There is no hatred on it. He's just purely talking about boxing. So, you know, anyone giving a thumbs down on that, man, they just suck, mate. They're not boxing fans.
Real fast, while we're on the topic of boxing, let's get away from like all the hatred and stuff. What do you guys think of this unification fight, April 25th? Casemiro and Newey.
I can't wait. I think it's fantastic, Mike.
Brilliant.
Oh, wow.
I'm even thinking about trying to go. I'm thinking about trying to go. It's confirmed. It's in Vegas. I'm thinking about trying to get the money together and actually go. Because that's a...
Oh, wow. That is going to be a tear-up.
It's going to be a good fight.
That, for me, is match-up of the year.
That's a unification. It's two three-weight world champions against each other. And they've both been world champions in the same divisions. No. Casemiro wasn't that super Floyd. Was he? Yeah, he was. I think. Not sure. No, he was a Floyd, light Floyd, and Bantam. And the new way was a light Floyd, super Floyd, and Bantam.
That is going to be a tear-up. Oh, I can imagine it. Now, that has got the potential to be fight of the year, bar none.
And also, think about this right now. Think about it right now. The fight becomes more even because Inoue is coming off of that injury from the orbital bone fracture.
Yeah.
And Casemiro hits hard.
I also think it's more intriguing because everyone was so lit about Inoue, and now everyone's saying, "Oh, he didn't destroy Daenerys." Everyone said he should have done, so it's making it more intriguing.
But people are rating Daenerys off of him at featherweight, like in his last couple of fights. But Daenerys is a fucking flyweight, mate. And the dude was fighting. I went all the way up to featherweight. Hell of a fucking guy himself. He's a 4-weight world champion, 2-time unified, and a lineal champ at that as well. Like he's fought so many guys, and most people would rate him a first ballot Hall of Famer. Don't I know he is a first ballot Hall of Famer if you go through his resume and you know the division. It's incredible his achievements. The only man to ever stop him is Nicholas Walters at featherweight, and Nicholas Walters was a big puncher at featherweight, a big puncher. So I mean, for a new way to get that win, like that's kind of like to me like in those weight divisions, because Nico Daenerys, if you harken back to 2011, he was pound for pound number 3 in the world behind Pacquiao and Mayweather. He was number 3 in the world. Pound for pound.
I'm not knocking his record, but I'm just saying everyone assumed he was way past his best, and everyone assumed he knew he would do with him easily, and for him to go the distance.
But that's the thing. I made a bet on that. I didn't think he could knock out Daenerys. I think Daenerys actually, like in those weight divisions, like 1, 2, 2 and below, has their best chin. By far the best chin. His chin is made of steel. And you see the shots Walters is landing on him, you'll see. And look at Walters before the Daenerys fight, one of the biggest punchers pound for pound.
Well, he's got some heart, man. I mean, Daenerys took some serious body drops from Inoue in that fight. He nearly went over a couple of times. He was nearly pulled in half, but to go 12 rounds, I'll give him huge respect. And let's say that.
And it's coming off a fight of the year, and Inoue is coming off the fight of the year.
Yeah.
And Casemiro, he beat Tete. He's moved to number 2 in the division pretty much by knocking out Tete. Tete was the joint favourite at the start of that tournament, but he pulled out the injury. And then he got starched by Casemiro. This is just a really good fight. Like, I favour Inoue, but don't rule Casemiro out. Just don't rule him out. He has a chance.
Yeah, I agree. I'll go 70-30 Inoue at the moment, but like you say, it's going to be a great tear-up. I can't wait. That's the best fight that's been made so far this year by far, for sure. Until they make Taylor against Ramirez, that's what I really want to see this year.
The Top Rank doing their thing though. They got that ESPN. They got ESPN behind them. They going after these fighters, man. They going after fighters. Unlike PBC, I haven't seen PBC sign anybody really, but I seen a Top Rank in the ESPN. They went after. They got Tyson Fury. They got Benavieve. They end up getting Josh Taylor. In a way, they got some fighters over there.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. Fantastic resume. Some of their stable is looking really good, really good.
Yeah, they're second to me to the Zone stable. They got some good stuff going on.
Sorry, Mark. I'm rivaled Mark. Can I just ask you a question? Which promotional body is Regis Prograis under?
Regis Prograis, to my knowledge, is with Lou DiBella.
Yeah, he is with Lou DiBella still. He's got one left for Lou DiBella.
Do you know what? I'll be honest. Obviously, I wanted Josh Taylor to win the fight, but I was so impressed with the way that Regis Prograis boxed in that fight. I was really, the first 3 rounds, I was like, wow, this guy's unreal. He's moving, his head's moving.
I scored the fight a draw.
Yeah, I thought it was a draw. I'll be honest with you. I thought Josh Taylor was lucky to come out of that.
It was very close. I agree.
The game is back on, guys.
But then you look at. Do you know what? I'm not even near the TV at the moment. I've had to come out for a cigarette and have a breather for a minute. I'm sorry, but
I'm doing the same thing.
I'll get up on the commentary in a minute. I'm sorry, H.
I got you. I'll try to pick it up.
Guys, I'm going to watch the second half downstairs, but I'll be on my phone listening to the commentary and seeing the comments, and I'll see you for the roundup at the end of the game. Enjoy the second half, and I'll see you in 45, guys.
We got second half underway. Manchester City with a possession of the ball. Manchester is utilizing a great ball movement. Of course, led by Aguero and Mahrez. These guys are talented players. My brother AK-47 said he felt like the VAR really kind of messed up the first half. Hopefully, we can get back to football. Hopefully, we can get back to the football game.
Hopefully, we can get back to a good fucking game. That's what we want to see. We want to see the game be a proper match.
Yeah, we want it to be real football spirit. This is what we need, the spirit back in football. Listen, can someone delete this natural world realist off the comment section? What an idiot.
You said what again?
What an idiot. There's someone on the comment section, just idiot, making real stupid comments.
Yeah, it's just some LDBC guys, bro.
But let me say this, right? Football is a game that is supposed to have human error. It's not supposed to be a game where human error takes control of human error and makes more errors. It's supposed to be a natural ebb and flow. Always was, always has been.
Agree.
Go back to the old system if you want to have the goal line referees as well. I'm fine with that, like they do in the Champions League. I'm cool with that, the fifth officials.
Yeah, I totally agree with Mark. The controversy in the game should be caused by human error, not by a system. Well, it is caused by human error because the people behind the VAR are idiots, absolute idiots.
Yeah, I know human error, but there's no ebb and flow. It's taken out the natural element of the fans, and that's a big thing. We spend more time talking about VAR than we do about everything else in the game.
Yeah. Manchester City, I've just walked in. Manchester City have just missed a massive opportunity, huge opportunity from Gundogan. Lloris caught outside the box. De Bruyne, Aguero shot. Gundogan, he's on the slide. It was kind of in front of him, off balance. It was very unlucky. But Hugo Lloris was caught in no man's land there. It could have been another goal for Manchester City there. Yeah, over the bar from Gundogan. That could have been 1-0. And Tottenham have played the ball out of the way, out of play on the Manchester City left on the edge of their box. And it's going to Manchester City. Manchester City putting pressure on there.
Real fast, Aaron. Yeah. While you were gone, there was an opportunity for Tottenham that I thought should have been a free kick. Before you came in, Son was buckling down on defence. And Otamendi came out and he committed a professional foul. And the referee didn't call it.
Yeah,
should have been a
VAR
free kick.
Wouldn't go back and do that again. Yeah, VAR again didn't intervene on that one though, did they? But they give a Manchester City penalty 2.5 minutes after the play. It's beyond words sometimes. Beyond words. And here we go, Manchester City inside the Tottenham half. Zinchenko to Gundogan, out wide on the left to Sterling. He's taking on Aurier again. Sterling's moaning at the referee for free kicks. There's nothing in it. Again, the guy's just a whinger sometimes. When the crowd's on his back, he whinges.
Sterling from England, young, about 21 years old.
No, he's not. He's not 21 anymore. Sterling's like 24, 25.
For real? A lot of potential.
Sterling's getting on now.
Sterling's a little bit older than that. De Bruyne, great ball in the box. Oh no, straight into the throat of Lloris.
Sterling's been a prospect for 10 years, mate.
Yeah, he has.
He reminds me of Huey Fury. You know the way people are saying, "Oh, he's still young." Like he'll improve, he'll get more clinical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally agree.
He can be a very good player sometimes, but sometimes he's too much of a prima donna. And this coming as a City fan, I don't like it. I don't like it because I come from that old school City way of playing. You know, like we were shit, but I miss those days of just that proper ruggedness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I miss them days.
With Richard Dunn and fucking Distan and everything. Sorry about cursing. Sorry.
Hey, Mark, what you thought about Tank Davis? Sorry to switch topics. Choked out a female and stuff on camera yesterday.
I think it's absolutely disgusting, mate. I've got a video coming about it later.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be watching that, Mark. Definitely, I'll be catching up with that later on.
I already had a mini rant on Tank Davis, like after the Jojo Diaz Tevin Farmer fight on my video. Like I ranted about him for like 3-4 minutes, like about him like tweeting that. What did he tweet? He put out a tweet, ha ha ha, blah 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 blah, whatever it was. I can't even remember the words he said, but pretty much he was trying to take credit for Jojo Diaz's win. Get out of here! You weren't in that ring. You weren't battling through a cut. You weren't the one who beat up Tevin. Jojo Diaz did. Get out of here.
Yeah, the same thing Wilder did when AJ lost to Andy Ruiz.
It's pathetic, mate.
Yeah, Manchester City playing the ball out of play on the halfway line. Tottenham putting a bit of pressure on Manchester City in their own half there and getting the throw. And I think the crowd are getting behind Tottenham here and pushing them on a little bit here. Davinson Sanchez, heavy touch from him, back to Lloris. De Bruyne's chasing Lloris down low. All out from Lloris.
Have you been to the new stadium yet, Aaron?
Yeah, I have. I went for the Norwich game, mate, and it was unreal. Unbelievable stadium, Mark. I mean, if I were you, I'd go. I'd just go just to see the stadium, whether it's football or not.
I was planning on it. I couldn't get tickets for this game. Obviously, these tickets were impossible to get, and I actually have a lot of points as a citizen. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even get them. I'm part of a City fan club, and I couldn't even get tickets to this game. Like so, but I'm gonna try and go. Like even if it's just. It does, even if it's not even a football match, mate. I just want to go and see the stadium and like sit there.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go and do a stadium tour in the summer, and if you're interested in coming over and doing that with me, I'll happily go with you because I want to do a stadium tour. I want to do a stadium tour 100%. And to be honest, when I went there with a crowd, I mean, it wasn't the biggest game against Norwich, but we won, which was nice. It was nice to go there and see us win as well, because we hadn't been winning many games. We're playing very well. Here's a ball to Aurier. Can he get in front of Fernandinho? No, Fernandinho wins it. And it's inside Zinchenko. Sterling. Tottenham putting pressure on the Manchester City defenders here. Manchester City playing out well. Is it one back from Tottenham? Yes, it's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura to Dele Alli. He's offside. Still offside. And it's a free kick to Manchester City inside their own half. Inside their own box. But Manchester City, nearly got caught out there, trying to overplay from the back. I think that's one thing Manchester City try to do sometimes is overplay. And sometimes it can go wrong if teams are pressing you in the right way. Especially if you play just, a ball half a yard out of where it should be passed. There's always a danger of overplaying. I think Tottenham used to do that under Pochettino quite a lot, is try and play out and get caught out. Whereas I think the way we're playing today is the right way to play against Manchester City, to try and get them on the turn. Defend tight against them, because I mean, P. Boxing said about coming out, Scott Park in the double-decker bus, I believe he said in a comment earlier. To be honest, mate, if you don't do that against Manchester City, they'll rip you apart. You need numbers in the box to stop them.
I do think City though. Aaron, I do think the way City are playing though today, even though they're passing the ball really well, I do think that there's a lot of space to attack City. A lot, and I'm seeing it because City are getting a lot. They've become too comfortable now, and that's where City can be really lapsing. So the way they're kind of doing it is City. Yeah, they're doing like a 3-1-2-1-3 or whatever, and they're like rotating it constantly, and you can pull them on the right hand side because if you watch a lot of the time, City have 4 players on one side of the box defensively or on one side of the field. They've always got that. So if you can spray it out, you can really exploit them. I think Spurs need to start exploiting them on the wings.
Yeah, I do.
To stop their players.
Balls in the channels as well.
They really need to. They really need to stop getting They need to stop letting Manchester City's right back and left back step into the centre, because what that's doing is it's just stopping the flow for Tottenham. But if Tottenham can pull those wing backs out to the very far side of the pitch, they can't step into midfield, and then all of a sudden it becomes an even game in midfield. That's what they need to do right now. It
creates channels for a ball to be played into between the Manchester City centre backs or just outside the Manchester City centre backs. One thing I say, Manchester City, where they do pile forward and they do put pressure on, and I believe it's the right way to play. I've got no doubt in my mind. But on the other side of things, I also believe that you can get caught out like that.
Absolutely.
Think one thing I will say about Liverpool, where they switch the play so well, Manchester City don't seem to do that. They sort of pass the ball round the back to them wings fast. Whereas Liverpool will play that switch ball quickly and catch the team out. They find the space with their fullbacks because their midfield plays in so tight together. And Klopp's tactics have been absolutely spot on for the last year and a half. Absolutely. Manchester City done amazing to win the league last season above Liverpool. And, with the amount of points they both got, it was phenomenal. It was one of the best title races I've ever seen. It was like a ding-dong battle there. And here's De Bruyne.
To me, it's the second best title race.
Great. I think it's one. I think the Manchester City one where you won the league on the last minute. Aguero
against Man United on goal difference. On goal difference.
Yeah, but I believe the quality last season was better.
The quality, but the topsy-turvy nature. The topsy-turvy nature. Because remember, at one point that season, City were 10 points clear.
Tottenham with the attack here. Good ball. Oh, just overplayed to Ali. Ali keeps it in play. No, good defending from Kyle Walker. Yeah, good defending from Kyle Walker there. But Tottenham had a great opportunity to get in there. Sorry, Mark.
No worries, mate.
Sorry, Mark. No, you can carry on now. Oh, and Tottenham win the ball. No, they've given it away again. Man City at the back. Switching the play. Walker to Zinchenko across the back.
It was just the topsy-turvy nature of that season. City were 10 points clear, then United went 10 points clear, and then with like 7 games to go, Man City pulled the back, and on the final game of the season, they won in the last 10 seconds of the game to win the league.
The last kick of the whole season, they won the league. That was phenomenal. I mean, I remember watching that, and who's the lad? Jamie Mackey with a header for QPR. When he scored that, I was like, oh no, Manchester City could be in real trouble here. I kind of thought, you should have battered QPR really, but I mean,
nerves,
QPR
mate.
gave you a game.
That was a huge game.
Yeah, the nerves. Yep, totally agree.
And we were playing a team fighting for survival.
De Bruyne pushing and shoving Aurier there. De Bruyne looks fired up for this. Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. That was one hell of a title race. And Manchester City are about to make a sub. Gabriel Jesus is getting ready on the touchline, putting his City shirt on. Manchester City playing around just on half-line. Now inside to the Tottenham half. It's Zinchenko on the left-hand side. Back to Gundogan. Across the centre of the pitch to Walker. Out wide. And here's Mahrez. Mahrez taking on Tanganga. Around the outside, that was a good ball in. Davinson Sanchez with a block, and it's out for a corner on the right-hand side for Manchester City, Tottenham's left.
I'd like to see Bernardo Silva. I'd like to see Bernardo Silva come on for Raheem Sterling.
What a player he is. Oh, yeah, I don't know who's going to come off here, but
who's coming on?
Manchester City going to take the corner. Gabriel Jesus.
Jesus?
And poor corner, and Tottenham coming away with it with Harry Winks. Oh, Harry Winks. Oh, that's got to be a foul from De Bruyne. It's clearly blocked him. That's a yellow card. You can't say shoulder to shoulder. Oh, he's off. De Bruyne's been sent off. It's double yellow card. Or is it Zinchenko? I think it's Zinchenko. The Manchester City have a red card. They're down to 10 men. I thought it was De Bruyne, but it's Zinchenko. I mean, they look like twins.
De Bruyne hasn't had a book, and Zinchenko has. Zinchenko's off.
Yeah, Zinchenko's off. Zinchenko is off.
I'm sorry,
and Manchester City down to 10 men.
Mark, I mean,
Sorry,
47, you doing a hell of a job with the great commentary. Hey, Mark, I just want to know quick, are you calling the Kell Brook fight next week?
I was planning to, yeah.
Okay, for sure. All right, so you got that. I ain't gonna cover it. You gonna take care of that. I'm just gonna do the football, continue on the soccer on the morning. But yeah, man, Kell Brook. I think Kell Brook is still a good fighter. People say he's shot. I think he's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
I think he is too. I think he's still a very good fighter, and I think he's a problem at 154. I think too many people are rating him off of that fight against Zarafa, but he actually beat Zarafa quite comfortably, and Zarafa beat up Jeff Horn in the first fight, and in the second fight nearly beat him. And Zarafa's a middleweight. He ain't a 154 pounder. He's really big.
Zinchenko
I just saw that foul. I just saw that foul.
Yeah, it was a yellow card. It's a yellow card in any game. Blocking a player from attack like that is a yellow card. And now Tottenham have a real good opportunity here to get into this game and get something out of this game now. Tottenham got a chance to really get on the front foot here with Manchester City down to 10. As long as Tottenham keep their discipline as well, there's a great opportunity. Oh, was that a handball from Kyle Walker? No. Play on. And that's a corner to Tottenham. The fans, oh wow, the fans really look like they're really up for this one. Especially with Manchester City down to 10 now. They've changed their minds. They're going to bring Cancelao on. João Cancelao instead of Hayes.
Cancelo's coming on. Cancelo's coming on.
Yeah, it's Tottenham corner. Son. To Tanganga. Back to Winks. Ball in. Away from Walker. Oh, Dele Alli. Oh, Lucas Moura. Oh, what a goal from Serge Aurier. Oh, no, it's Bergwijn on his debut. What a finish from Steven Bergwijn. Test and volley on the turn, and he's put it in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, what a debut goal for Steven Bergwijn against the treble winners. This is a turn-up for the books here. I mean, wow. That come out of nowhere. Lucas Moura with a great little ball into the box. Reverse pass from the right-hand side of the middle of the box. Oh, to Bergwijn, and he's chested and volleyed it. Oh, that is a great finish. Tottenham with some great set-up play here. Walker with a poor clearance. Oh, good ball from Lucas Moura. Chest volley. Oh, that is a class finish. Absolutely class finish. Oh, what a goal. Tottenham 1, Manchester City 0. And Manchester City are really under pressure now with 10 men on the pitch. I don't expect them to stop attacking here, but Tottenham have got a real opportunity to win 3 points here now. They're ahead with a man up. As long as they keep their discipline and defend well, they can have 3 points in the bag here.
That's a stunning goal.
That is that's a world-class finish.
That pass, the way he took it on the chest, and he's some player. He's had a very good game today, Bergwijn.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to be fired up for this now. He'll want another one, I think. I mean, Aguero's come. They brought Aguero off for Cancelao. That is unbelievable.
Where did you get Bergwijn from? Where did Bergwijn come from?
PSV in Holland. PSV Eindhoven.
When did you sign him?
In the Eredivisie. Literally about a week ago.
Mate.
And I said straight away, he's a good, very, very good player. Lightning quick, strong on the ball, fantastic technique, and you just saw it there.
And you're just seeing something. He's got a finish. He's got a finish technique.
On him. This boy could be a big star in the Premier League. Yeah, this boy could be a massive star in the Premier League. Well, with a finish like that on his debut, he set himself up for a good career here. As long as he stays injury-free and keeps doing things like that, he's in for a good time in the Premier League, in my opinion. What's your opinion, Mark?
No, definitely. So far, I think he's been the man of the match. His work rate, the way he's been moving off of the ball, the way he's been picking it up, he's been making a lot of tackles, he's been tracking back, and now he's got a goal on the volley.
Yeah.
I mean, there you go. Talk about a debut, mate. This guy could go down as man of the match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That goal is worthy of winning an MOM. Oh, that's a poor tackle. From Lo Celso. this is what I'm talking about, keeping their discipline. And Lo Celso, that is an awful tackle on Kyle Walker. It's warranted a yellow card. It's well-deserved yellow card there, in my opinion. Walker wins the back of Lo Celso attacking. Walker turns in, bit of pace, and Walker's come across him, and Lo Celso's gone to the ground and taken him down. There was nothing like studs up in it, but it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card all day. Can't complain. No complaints for that at all.
Bergwijn's a good player, man. I'm like genuinely looking at him, like just through the game. I was just like, who is this kid? Because I haven't seen a lot of him. I don't watch a lot of Dutch football.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Dutch football. I played against Ajax Youth before for Tottenham when I was younger. I played a few 3 Dutch teams we played on tour. And
I played against Tottenham Youth when I was younger. I played against Tottenham Youth when I was younger.
I played against Van der Vaart and Schneider in that team. Schneider was 12 years old when I played. We lost the game 5-3. He scored 2 free kicks, right? With 10 minutes to go. He come on the pitch, 12 years old. 2 free kicks, 135 yards, 130 yards. I banged him in the top corner at that age. I mean, I feel privileged to have ever been on the pitch with players like them calibre, you know, in the past. World-class players. And they you know, I feel so bad that my knees went because I loved it. I scored 2 goals in that game for Tottenham as well.
I think people forget how good Schneider was, mate.
He was unbelievable. One of the best playmakers in Europe in his era.
For Holland?
Yeah, Schneider was from Holland, yeah.
Yeah, he was a beast. Yeah. He was a beast. And went to the World Cup against Spain and lost.
Tottenham again. Tottenham on the attack again. No. Well covered from Kyle Walker. Sorry, H. No. Good opportunity for Tottenham to get a counter there.
It's all good. You got it, bro.
Yeah, Mahrez out on the left, on Manchester City's right, attacking Tanganga again. Tottenham trebling up on him, though. I think the extra man's going to help us defensively here. And Bergwijn's in a foot race with Walker, and he's letting Walker win that. There's no point in doing that one. Oh, Bergwijn's pulled up a little bit here. He's struggling. Bergwijn's going to have to come off.
Is it his hamstring?
He's pulled out. No, I believe it's his calf. I think he might have cramp or something, to be honest. Yeah, I think he's got cramp. And no one's helping him. He's laying down on the pitch and no one's helping him. him. Manchester City are playing on. Tottenham are calling for the ball to go out of play. They've got an injured player, but Manchester City have every right to carry on. Tottenham should just get on and defend. Oh, great block from David Sanchez. Kevin De Bruyne with a ball across the box. Edison over to Bergwijn now, trying to help him with his cramp. Yeah, fair play, Edison. Well done. Because it's not about that. When you see an injured player down like that with cramp, you go and help him. I've done it on the pitch when players been playing before, in a final before. I've run over when the ball's been still on the pitch and helped an opposition player because he had cramp, because I know how it feels and I would want help in that situation. That's the spirit of football. That's how football should be played. In my opinion, that is the way that football should be. I agree with you, Frog King. I've just had a little look at the chat there, and the bottom, Frog King, City should be down to 9. Yeah, I agree. But it is what it is. You know, the game's got to carry on. They've got 10 men. They're already at a disadvantage, which is a deserved disadvantage in my opinion. And Tottenham about to make 2 changes. Dele Alli's coming off, and I believe Steven Bergwijn's coming off. Lamela and Ndombele are about to come on. And I think they're 2 good changes for Tottenham, because I think Manchester City have been running. Ali's still struggling with that knock, I believe, in the first half. And Ndombele, he's a baller. This lad is, Mark, I'm telling you now, if he stays injury-free and can get a little run in the team, he's a serious player, mate. He reminds me of a smaller version of Yaya Touré or Patrick Vieira. But he's got skill. Abundance of skill. And Manchester City corner comes to nothing. Walker back on the halfway line, all the way back to Edison. And Tottenham are not going to put pressure on there. They'll just sit in now. And just
how much did he cost?
Who? Ndombele?
No,
Bergwijn, 25 million pounds.
That's a bargain. That's a bargain. That looks like a bargain.
30 million euros. Yeah, 30 million euros. And here's Lamela. Wide to Son. Son on the left-hand side, attacking Otamendi. Otamendi with a good block. And Manchester City come out with the ball. Sterling with a header. Tottenham win it back in their half. And Ndombele, Lo Celso, and Ndombele. And Ndombele, good turn. Good ball. Oh, Son. Heung-min Son. It's 2-0 to Tottenham. Heung-min Son with the goal. And Tottenham look like they're going to take 3 points at home here against Manchester City, the treble winners. Oh, wow. This is a great ball from, I think it was from Ndombele into Son, and his touch was on. It got him through the defence. Oh, great finish. 2-0. What can we say about that? Oh, this is a turn-up, Mark. I know you was expecting a Tottenham funeral here, but it looks like it's gone the other way, my friend. And
do you remember what my goal score prediction was at the start of the match?
4-0. 4-0. Son's well
I never said who it would be.
Yeah.
I just said 4-0.
Yeah, I know you didn't. Oh, Son's shot deflected off Fernandinho into the bottom left corner past Ederson from the edge of the box, from the Tottenham left-hand side of the box, just on the corner of the D. Yeah, good finish from Heung-min Son. It was deflected though off Fernandinho, but they all count. They all count. And that's 2-0 Spurs. And really, with an extra man advantage and a couple of subs on the pitch, they've got a chance to go and get more here. They really have. The crowd are buzzing. The crowd is electric. I mean, I've not even got the sound on, but I can see them. They are. Gabriel Jesus has come on for Manchester City now for Riyad Mahrez. I believe that's a good change for you. You've got to change it up. You need someone up front. Taking Aguero off, in my opinion, was a very bad move, especially when you're down to 10 men. You need a goal scorer. You need... Oh, that's a good ball into Jesus. Jesus turning on Manchester City's left of the box. But Aurier with a tackle. Great tackle from Aurier. And it's out for a Manchester City throw down by the corner flag on the left-hand side. Guardiola, he looks stunned. He looks absolutely stunned. And João Cancelo. Back to Fernandinho. And it's across to Kyle Walker. Walker tried taking on Son, gone on the outside of him. On the right-hand side, Kyle Walker. There's numbers back to Tottenham. Jesus on the edge of the box. Rodri with a great ball in. Aurier with a header away. Lo Celso with a flick. Lamela. Oh, Tottenham playing it out well here. Heung-min Son has got a chance to take on Kyle Walker here, but he turns back inside on the halfway line. And back to Tanganga. Cuts inside. Yeah, free kick to Tottenham. Just inside their own half. Oh, wow. Well, this is making me happy as a Tottenham supporter. I'm sure Jose Mourinho's sitting there with a bit of a glum face. I don't know why. If I was him, I'd be jumping around like a loony. But then you've got to keep your cool as managers. Here's Tottenham again. Aurier on the right-hand side on the halfway line. Lo Celso. Aurier. Inside to Lamela. Back to Alderweireld. Back to Davinson Sanchez. Plays it out left to... is that Winks? Yeah, Winks out on the left-hand side, playing left back there while Tanganga's moved forward. Loris with a clearance. Tanganga's jumped and he's missed the ball. Kyle Walker on the halfway line, plays it back to Otamendi. Over to the left-hand side to João Cancelo. Back to Otamendi. Manchester City really needs some sort of penetration here and somehow find a goal to get back in this game. Tottenham will defend with numbers now, especially with Mourinho in charge. He will not let them just bomb forward. He will not do that unless they win the ball in a dangerous area. He will tell them, sit in, dig in, get the 3 points. And here's Rodri. Check Gabriel Jesus. Sterling plays it to Tanganga. Good defending from Tanganga. And he's chasing it down. Walker. Flicked. Oh, I thought that was offside from Jesus, but he's got the ball on the edge of the box. Sanchez. Good strength from Davinson Sanchez. And Ndombele's lost it on the edge of the box. It's a free kick. Free kick to Tottenham. Gabriel Jesus. He's arguing with Davinson Sanchez about it, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the incident clearly, but the linesman and referee are adamant it's a free kick. Gabriel Jesus shaking his head. Free kick on the left-hand side of Tottenham's box. Harry Winks, what a game he's had. He has been absolutely phenomenal for me today. Off the ball, his running, his work rate has been, I mean, so people saying Bergwijn could be man of the match, but what a ball in. Oh, that's unlucky. Lamela nearly got onto it, just bounced over him, and Edson gathers it, rolls it out to Cancelo on the left. Cancelo turns back inside, plays it back to Fernandinho. It's Fernandinho. It's well inside of his own half in the centre. Plays it to Gundogan. Tottenham allowing them to play it here. Tottenham don't mind them having it here. This is not going to score goals from here, but Tottenham push out. This is where that Tottenham will get a problem. Even with 10 men, Manchester City are a danger, in my opinion. Gundogan on the halfway line. Back to Otamendi. Still on the halfway line, just on the right-hand side of the centre. Gundogan to De Bruyne. Tottenham win it again. No, it's won back by Manchester City. And this is the danger. De Bruyne turns the ball around the corner. It's a free kick to Manchester City. Alderweireld's already been booked. No, referee's not having any of it. I think De Bruyne went down a bit easily there on the turn, but yes, free kick to Manchester City, and they're going to pump a few players forward here, which are now my issue for Manchester City would be you put all these defenders forward. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players forward here. Obviously, Edison, they've got 2 men at the back. Manchester Tottenham win the ball in the dangerous area. Oh, good header. Fernandinho. No, it's a corner. I think it's a corner to Manchester City. Yes, deflected out of the left-hand side from Manchester City. It's a Tottenham corner, Manchester City corner. De Bruyne to take it. He's running over to take it quickly. Put the ball down. Here he goes. That's a deep ball into the box. One header, one in the air. Alderweireld with the clearance, and it's out for a throw in to Manchester City again. And Manchester City putting on some pressure here. Looking for this goal back. 15 minutes to go. 13 minutes to go now, obviously with a bit of injury time. But this game's been, the game has been a damn sight more fluent in the second half. The first half was a joke. The first half was pathetic for me. But the second half, this has been a lot more fluent football from I think Manchester City were more fluent footballers in the first half, but were lucky to get decisions for themselves. Ball in from Rodri, no. Clear from Davinson Sanchez again. He's been a rock at the back for Tottenham today, Sanchez. He has won everything in there, blocked everything. And Fernandinho in the centre of the pitch again. To Gundogan, Sterling, out wide. Cancelo. Oh, that's Rodri, sorry. Ball to Kyle Walker. He's tried to fizz it across the box, but blocked by Tanganga again. He's been a monster for a young man playing left back who doesn't normally even play in the first team. He's just come into the team a few games ago. He looks like he's been there for a generation already. He looks like the new Ledley King for Tottenham. And on the edge of the box, Manchester City. Oh, what a header to block that from Aurier. Aurier's having a stunning game defensively for me today. Absolutely stunning game. This is the best game I've seen him play for Tottenham. I mean, even though he gave away the ridiculously controversial penalty, I think he's been so good today. This is what we want to see from him week in, week out. It's a great ball. Edison out. Oh no, he's passed it. Otamendi turns in the centre of the pitch. Edison with good goalkeeping there. He's a very good sweeper keeper, Edison. He defends. He's more of a central defender as well as a goalkeeper at times. Anyone counter-attacking with a long ball, he does get out to it. He's very quick and very agile as well. Kyle Walker on the halfway line, across to the left to Fernandinho. Inside to De Bruyne. It's gone through Harry Winks. His legs is falling over. Good win back from Tottenham. Kyle Walker, pass no. Alderweireld wins it with a long ball. And Lucas Moura is going to chase this down with Fernandinho. Fernandinho back to Edison. Oh, I thought he had overhit that, but no, Edison's controlled it. Into Otamendi, just on the right-hand side inside inside the Manchester City half to Gundogan. Approaching the centre circle now. Otamendi, De Bruyne. It's Gundogan. Straight ball into Gabriel Jesus. Good turn. Great ball from Gabriel Jesus. Here's Cancelo. Cancelo attacking on the left-hand side of the box. Ball inside. No, it's just behind De Bruyne. And great covering from Tottenham again. And the ball's played up. I think Manchester City could potentially get a goal here. It's a free kick. Free kick, Rodri with a foul in the air on, I think it was Tanganga again. Or no, on Ndombele, sorry. It's so hard to see with some of these camera angles. It really is. Cancelo, great attacking play there. Good cutback. But if it would have just been a yard ahead of De Bruyne, sorry, when did it come across? It was just too far in front of De Bruyne. If that had laid into him, that could have been a goal. Alderweireld at the back now for Tottenham, deep inside his own half. Switch ball out to Lamela, to Aurier. Lucas Moura, Tottenham popping about in the air a bit. Then just get it down on the floor and pass it. The Celso. Out wide to Tanganga now on the halfway line for Tottenham on the left-hand side. He's played it forward to Son again. Son's a danger man for Tottenham again. He's had a much better second half than he was first half. Looked a lot more creative, a lot more better on the ball. And Ndombele loses it there. Manchester City chance to counter-attack here with Sterling. Sterling running at the Tottenham defence to De Bruyne. He's played it straight. Davinson Sanchez in the way again. Wow, how many times has he done this for Tottenham today? Him and Aurier, Tanganga, Alderweireld at the back for Tottenham have been phenomenal. I mean, I'm surprised that Manchester City haven't scored today, Mark. Really surprised. And it's been credit to Tottenham's defensive skill. They've been brilliant. Is it a free kick? Free kick to Tottenham there? I don't know. Or Manchester City. Free kick to Manchester City. I'm not sure. Sterling's coming off. He looks like he's got a knock or pulled up with something. One of his shorts is up his arse. One side of his shorts.
I'll tell you what he should be pulled up with. I'll tell you what he should be pulled up with. He should be pulled up with a red card from the first half, and he shouldn't be allowed to play. He's been poor this season. He's been poor this season. He hasn't been nowhere near the levels that he set last season and the season before, Mark. I agree with you. He's been one of our worst performers this year. He really has. Bernardo Silva's getting stripped off, mate, and I think you're going to get your wish of Sterling coming off now. Lamella out wide on the right for Tottenham, cutting inside for Tottenham. Lamella out wide to Aurier with the ball. Back inside. It's Giovanni Lo Celso. Tottenham popping it about in the Manchester City half, and Ndombele winks. Tottenham gone backwards a little bit here. Tanganga. It's on no. Poor ball. Well intercepted by Kyle Walker there. And Kyle Walker's got a chance to go on the outside, and he does. He goes around Tanganga, and he's got a bit of space here. Son Heung-min trying to chase back, and he does get back to him, and Kyle Walker's had to turn inside. It's not every day you say this, man. It's not every day I say this. He's been our best player today. Who? Kyle Walker? Yeah. I told you he'd be up for it. Mate. I said that at the start of the match. I think he used to be brilliant for us. I can't lie. He was a great signing for you, but I still think he's a sprinter rather than a footballer. But he has ability. He really does. But De Bruyne fizzing the ball in across the box from the left-hand side, and Laurie's picking it up. Sterling's gone down like a sack of spuds again. Well, he's wasting Manchester City's time here. I don't know where his hamstring. I think he's holding his hamstring. Yeah, Sterling's going to come off. I think he's just had a hamstring strain. To be honest, he's a very lucky man to have been on the pitch in the first place. And you know what? That injury is deserving for someone that does someone like that to someone else. Now, Tottenham are bringing on Eric Dyer here. For Lucas Moura, I think this is a mistake. This guy is... I've seen cruise ships turn faster than Eric Dyer this season. Seriously, this guy is a liability at the moment. But let's hope he comes on and does a job for the Tottenham faithful. Manchester City making the sub. Bernardo Silva on for Raheem Sterling. Bernardo Silva, in my opinion, should start the match, Mark. He's a great player. Absolutely phenomenal player. He was carrying an injury. I think he was one of the difference makers last season when he started or when he come off the bench. He's a very good technical player. Quality, absolute quality on the ball. I think Bernardo Silva, if everybody's having the perfect game, I think he's our second best player. Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you, Mark. Aguero, I don't have Aguero or De Bruyne ahead of him. I think Man City's best player when he's playing his best game is honestly Fernandinho. I really do. Oh yeah, he holds you together. Fernandinho with a bit of a block. I think it's a bit of a crossing over on Ndombele. I don't believe that's a free kick at all. I think Ndombele is trying to play for it a bit. He's tried to turn Fernandinho. Fernandinho's come across. No, from another angle, he's caught him with his elbow. Straight across the face, he's elbowed him in the face. And it didn't look like it was unintentional, Mark. And Ndombele's still down. I know it's a bit of a crossing over, but when you look at the replay, when you look at the replay, you see him come across with his elbow, and his elbow is very high, tucked into his body, very high. Oh, the Bergwijn goal. They're showing the replay of the Bergwijn goal. That was a stunning goal. For me, that was a goal worthy of winning any game. And they're showing the replay of Son's, deflected off Fernandinho into the corner. Bit of luck on that one, but, as a Tottenham fan, I'll take that all day long. And we're up to the 85th minute now. We've just hit the 85th minute. Tottenham 2, Manchester City 0. Manchester City down to 10 men. For the viewers that are just joining us or have joined late in the game, on H Money, Mr. DAZN, the Premier Sports channel to be in right now for live commentary on the football, basketball, boxing. We're there.
like and subscribe. Hit that like button, guys. And here's Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. It's Kyle Walker. Rodri, back inside to Rodri. Gundogan, back to Fernandinho. Out wide to Cancelo on the left-hand side, inside the top, halfway inside the Tottenham half, and roll back to Otamendi in the centre of the pitch and the centre circle to Kyle Walker. Yeah, Kyle Walker's looking like probably one of your most dangerous threats out on that right-hand side, but he's tucking inside. He's very narrow at the moment, Mark, which I understand where he likes to play, but he for me, he's a fullback. You should get him on the overlap. Him and Bernardo Silva could. I mean, you've got Tanganga down there. He's a very young player, very new player, inexperienced player. Them two with their experience and the way they can play. If they played out wide there, I mean, you've got to play a bit more narrow with 10 men. I get that. But if you've got to get a goal, you've really got to try and find a weakness in Tottenham. And to be honest, defensively, there hasn't looked like a weakness in this today. And Gabriel Jesus, back to Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. Here's Fernandinho in the centre of the pitch. Oh, that's a great ball to Jesus. Loris with a good handling, comes out and catches it just before Gabriel Jesus could get a flick on the ball. That was very good goalkeeping, very aware from Loris. Manchester City really trying to create an opening. Just over Gabriel Jesus' head. If he had got a head on that, that was a goal. He only needed to touch that anywhere over Loris, and that was a goal. Alderweireld, long ball out. Lamela, he's beaten in the air by Fernandinho. And Dyer from Dombele. Oh, he had a chance to get Son free out on the left-hand side. And Tottenham come again. Here's Lo Celso. And he's gone out wide to Aurier, chasing it down with Cancelo. And Aurier's got there in front of him. It's a throw into Tottenham, deep inside the Manchester City half on the right-hand side for Tottenham. What a game this has been. This has been topsy-turvy. Controversy, good goals, red card. I mean, wow. What a game for a neutral to watch. I mean, for a Tottenham fan, it's great for me, but I mean, it's been a game packed full of action and controversy. This is what football's about. This is the best thing about football. This half has been fantastic. Fantastic football from both teams. Lamela with a touch to Aurier out on the right-hand side. Flicks it back into Lamela. Lamela still with the ball, but Manchester City win it back. And back to Edison. Ndombele putting pressure on him, and it's played out to Walker. Oh, Tottenham nearly doubled up and won it. Son's won it, and he's gone backwards. And it's back to Davinson Sanchez. No pressure on him. Eric Dyer in midfield. Out wide. And Tanganga, to Son. Back to Davinson Sanchez. Here's Alderweireld. Manchester City trying to put pressure on the ball. And Manchester City have won it back here in a very dangerous position. They could be 3-0. No, they've just slowed it up a bit too much. Poor ball from Jesus. Kevin De Bruyne in the box, in the Tottenham box on the left. Oh, good defending again. Shot from Bernardo Silva. It's still in play though. De Bruyne out on the left. Out just outside Tottenham box. Great ball. Oh, touched over. That ball was going in. De Bruyne's cross was actually going over. I'm not sure if it was a shot or a cross, but tipped over from Loris, and Loris has got cramp. He's down. There's another one suffering from cramp. I mean, the cramp that's coming into these Tottenham players is pretty hectic. Dyer with a header away from Bernardo Silva's shot. That could have potentially gone in. De Bruyne with the effort, with the cross shot, and it was going in. It was going under the bar, definitely, no doubt about it. I think he's gone for goal there. And Loris with a great little tip over there. Tanganga was on the line behind him. Whether Tanganga would have jumped and got that, I don't know. That was going in. And Loris looks in some pain, but he's up. And he's about. It's a Manchester City corner on their right-hand side. Headed away from Davinson Sanchez, just in front of Loris coming out for it. And it's back. Here's Kyle Walker. Out wide to Bernardo Silva on the right-hand side. Left-footed cross. That's a great ball. Gabriel Jesus straight into Loris's arms. It's a soft header from Gabriel Jesus. Slightly off balance, slightly behind him. He's done well to even get the ball back, but it really should have been heading the ball back across goal there and created an opportunity, because Otamendi was with Davinson Sanchez. He had a chance to get in front of him, but he's headed it straight at the goalkeeper. And it was easy save for Loris, bread and butter. And it's a ball out from Davinson Sanchez, way too long, way overhit, and Edison has it. We're in the last minute here. We're going to see how much injury time's coming up very, very shortly. We're on the 90th minute right now. 90 minutes is up. 5 minutes injury time. I don't know where they have got that from this half. There's only been the sending off. There hasn't really been any stoppage. Oh, Cancelo. The ball went out. I'm sure of it. Absolutely sure of it. And he's come inside and cut inside and carried on playing and had a shot which went well wide. Yeah, what a game. What result for Tottenham this will be if they hold on. Well, not hold on. They look like they're going to do more hold on. They look quite comfortable defensively today. I mean, Manchester City caused a lot of problems in the first half. Could have scored early in the second half with Gundogan with a great chance. But, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Tottenham's day, Mark. And here's Son attacking down the left-hand side again. Can he get in front of Kyle Walker? No, he's going to turn back inside. He's on the corner of the Manchester City box. Him and Lamela playing football. There you go. Tanganga inside to Winks. They've gone backwards a little bit. Now they're going back. Back on the halfway line with Davinson Sanchez to Dyer. Back to Sanchez to Alderweireld. Manchester City trying to put the pressure on Tottenham here with the numbers. Manchester City desperately need a goal in the next minute or two. Dyer turns inside and Ndombele. Oh, he skipped away from Rodri. There's space here for Ndombele. And here's Lo Celso. Oh, good ball. Heung-min Son in the box on the left-hand side of Tottenham. He shot straight down the throat of Edison. And it's Edison will play out for Manchester City on. They need some sort of forward. They need some attacking phase here from Manchester City to get a goal. It's Fernandinho on the edge of the box. He's taking his time. This is not the way for Manchester City going to get back in the game. Taking the time at the back here. They really need to get forward. They need to get these numbers forward and press for the goal really quickly. Time's running out from the 3 minutes left of injury time. That's a ball out wide to Bernardo Silva. Out on the Manchester City right. Attacking Tanganga. Comes back. Plays it back. And here's Kyle Walker. Switch ball. No, it's a poor ball. Aurier wins it. Lamela battling with Rodri. Rodri wins it. Back inside to Fernandinho on the halfway line. Fernandinho just moves inside the Tottenham half. Across to Kyle Walker. Inside to Gundogan. Ball up. Chip ball to the edge of the box and won by Davinson Sanchez. But Gundogan has it again. And here's Bernardo Silva on the right hand side to Gundogan. Good ball across. Oh, Lloris tips it away. There was no one in there for Manchester City really. And here's Fernandinho coming back again. Manchester City putting a bit of pressure on. This is what I was saying they need to do. They need to do this to get a goal. Winks in the way of Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Ball wide. No. Straight down the throat of Tanganga. Good header. And here's Aurier. Pass it to Winks. There's a ball out. No, it's a poor ball again. And here's Manchester City again with Otamendi inside his own half. The attempts on goal. Tottenham Hotspur, 3 attempts on goal. Manchester City, 17 attempts on goal. On target, Tottenham Hotspur, 3 attempts, 3 on target. Manchester City with 17 attempts and 5 on target. Tottenham 2-0 up. Oh, Harry Winks nearly with an own goal there. Luckily, it was straight at Lloris. Cross from Bernardo Silva and Harry Winks with a header, and it was going very, very quick. And Lloris is lucky it was down Lloris' throat because that had been either side of him. That could have been 2-1 with a couple of minutes to go. And then the nerves would have been showing for Tottenham. And Tottenham, Manchester City win it again. Left-hand side inside the Tottenham half. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian maestro. Aurier, they win it. Tottenham win it back. Tottenham with a nice little flicky football there. Lamela's got beyond Rodri. And he's running to Fernandinho. There's a free kick. And a yellow card. Yellow card for Manchester City. I'm not sure. I think it might have been Rodri. I'm pretty sure it was Rodri. Yeah, it was. He's cut across Lamela and tripped him. Lamela stayed on his feet, to be fair. But, yeah, yellow card. I think he tried to stop a counter-attack there. And there's a minute to go for Tottenham Hotspur to hold on for a 2-0 victory here. Lo Celso inside to Aurier. And there's a bit of Spinaro. It's a bit of a heavy touch. It's out of play for a Manchester City throw. Deep inside the right half. Cancel out with a throw to Fernandinho. Plays it across Kyle Walker. Inside to Rodri. Bit of space for him in the centre circle. Ball into Gabriel Jesus inside Tottenham half. Good turn from Gabriel Jesus. Finds a bit of space to De Bruyne out on the left. Back to Cancelo. Rodri, the centre of the pitch. Plays it out wide. Here's Bernardo Silva again. Tottenham doubling up on him with Son and Tanganga. Good ball from Kyle Walker. Back inside to Bernardo Silva. And it's a header. Oh, header from Davinson Sanchez onto the bar. That could have been another own goal. This could have been 2-2 in the last minute. Oh, Davinson Sanchez with a header on his own bar. Mourinho sitting there smiling, smirking away. But my God, it's over. It's all over. Tottenham with the 2-0 victory and they go up to 5th place. Now only 4 points behind Chelsea. This is a massive victory for Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City will be holding their heads, wondering how they didn't score goals in this game. 17 attempts, only 5 on target. And, you know, there was chances at the end with the Tottenham players nearly scoring more than the Manchester City players, Mark. If he's still there, I think he's gone. I think it was the Manchester City funeral, wasn't it?
My boy gone. He dropped out. Let's see.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, Mark. I think he's crying. Come on, Mark. You can't do that to us. You've been here the whole time. Jerry, God bless. Thank you very much. No, thank you, Jerry, for watching and viewing. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, H Money, Mr. DAZN, the channel, the Premier's channel for sports entertainment right now. Football commentary coming at you. It's AK-47, the assassin.
AK-47, yo, that was some of the best commentary, bro. I mean, I loved it, bro. You know, the energy you brought, the enthusiasm, you got the voice for it. Incredible, bro. And you called it out. You know, you called it out.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, H. I appreciate that. Thank you, P-Boxing. Thank you for the comment there as well. Great commentary. I appreciate that a lot. My first time doing it. First time doing it live. And you know what? I want to do it again and again and again.
You a natural.
I love this game. Thank you very much.
Mark is back in the building. Mark from Liverpool. Mark, how you feeling?
Fantastic. I watched the game downstairs. I let my man Aaron call the game because his team. He did a fantastic job. I actually turned my volume down on my TV and listened to Aaron commentate on the game, and he was spot on, man. Fantastic advert for the Premier League. It was a great game, especially the second half. We could say we had the controversy here and there. But what a debut goal for the Tottenham guy. What a goal. What a goal. Fantastic, man.
Hey, Mark, Manchester City now 22 points behind after 25 games. 51 points to Manchester City, 73 for Liverpool. I think the title's in the bag after this one. I think that was the icing on the cake for Liverpool today. I think that's ended all hope of anything. I mean, it was over anyway, Mark.
Thank you very much to Tottenham. I'll tell you what, mate, you dug in first half. Things didn't go your way. VAR was dodgy. There was a bad tackle. Things didn't go your way. But the second half, like you say, Harry Winks in midfield did a great job. At the back, I thought we were strong, competitive. You hang in there. I mean, the second goal was good, but the first goal, man, on the volley, on his debut, that was fantastic, man. What a goal.
Bergwijn's got Sky Sports Man of the Match as well. For me, I'll be honest with you, my player of the match, apart from Bergwijn, it was Serge Aurier for me. I thought he was phenomenal today.
Straight up.
Sanchez.
He was brilliant.
Some of the defending, 8, 9, 10 out of 10, some of the defenders there for Tottenham, they were fantastic. Manchester City, credit to them, they put a lot of pressure on.
First half, I think he saved you being 1 or 2 down. He was immense today. He was immense at the back.
Yeah. I totally agree with you, Mark. I think he had a great game at the back today. Aurier, Sanchez, Alderweireld did well. Alderweireld was one of the quieter defenders for me. He wasn't really getting his foot in as much as the others. But I mean, Davinson Sanchez, his positioning today, unbelievable positioning from him. That's the best game I've seen Davinson Sanchez and Serge Aurier play. I thought Tanganga was great, considering he had Mahrez against him. And Mahrez has been up and down this season, but he looked pretty sharp today. He looked like he was on it today, but for a young man, he looked settled.
Aaron, I can't grasp, I can't understand why, for some reason, when Man City were down, for me, they were too narrow. Wasn't Silva on the pitch either? Weren't they trying to use more width? They were too narrow, and nothing was happening when they needed to chase the game late. And it was just, for me, it was like Pep was running out of ideas. It was strange, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I have to completely agree with you.
Why did he take Aguero off?
They look very, very narrow.
You need to win the game. He takes off Aguero. They're playing too narrow. They need to get the width on the goal. I mean, Walker had a good game, but they were going inside too much. They should have kept it a lot more wider. He should have kept Aguero on and put another forward on and gone for it. I mean, for me,
they should have took Sterling off, not Aguero. At that point, they should have taken Sterling off, not Aguero. Sterling wasn't having a great game. No. Yeah, Aguero looked dangerous for a minute from the first kickoff all the way through to the point he come off. He was their most dangerous player, in my opinion.
How do you feel for Sergio Aguero? Like you say, he was the best player on their team. He was dangerous. He nearly scored a couple of goals. And he gets took off. And Sterling, who had a mare of a game, let's be honest, he should have been red carded. We all agree. It was a dangerous tackle. Yeah. He also died for a dodgy penalty decision. The guy was an embarrassment today. Yeah. He stays on the pitch, and Aguero goes off, who's their most dangerous player. I'll tell you what, Pep, for me, made strange decisions today, man. Aaron, he really did, man.
Yo, brothers, I just want to say, it was a hell of a game. Let's everybody hit the like button. Shout out to First BX in the chat. Let's get ready for the Barcelona game. We're going live right away, so we can continue the conversation.
BX, big up.
Barcelona game.
Yeah, I'm going to pop over there for a little while. I've got to shoot off and have some family time and some dinner soon. Hey, I'm starving after this game, man. Absolutely starving.
And you called it out.
That game built up hunger in me, man.
Aaron, hey, you did a hell of a job. Take time out with the family. We're going live right away. We're going live right now. Barcelona's playing. Appreciate it, Aaron.
Okay, man. God bless everyone. I'll be over on the Barcelona thing for 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll be over in 5 minutes anyway before I come off anyway.
I'll spend time with the family.
Yeah, big up.
I appreciate it.
Big up, man.
Salute.
Bless H. Salute, man.